Ladies and gentlemen, it's season 2 of Saturday Ike Live! With your host, Ike Palmer! Ladies and gentlemen, it's that time of the week again. Time for us. Oh, hang on. Had my face cam covered. You know why? Because our data's getting harvested and so is my face. They're making deep fakes of Ike Palmer right now on the internet. You have no idea. It's real. It's true. Whatever I say is true. We like to spread false facts and misinformation here on the
It is
iCarm
true, it's
channel.
true. The Chinese are doing that. They're also stealing our Wi-Fi passwords. They sent me my Wi-Fi password in a Hotmail, and I'm scared. I don't know what to do.
In a little
I don't know what to do.
Hotmail link, dude.
Yeah, yeah. I didn't know that existed still,
That-
but they sent it to me.
They sent it on
China at
Yahoo.
hotmail.com.
Does Bing have their own email host?
I think so. Bing is cool. You should use it.
Bing
It's
is
very
cool.
reliable.
Bing is superior to Edge or Internet Explorer.
Yeah, yeah. And as Nepo said, what is defake? Exactly. That's a question we all need to answer.
Did I say?
What is
Wait,
it? What is a
no.
defake?
Oh no! Did I say defake? Oh man!
What is a defake?
Am I getting gaslit by chat right now?
Ugh.
Ugh.
It's all his fault.
Can you
Ban him.
imagine that? Can you imagine a streamer going like full schizo? Look, honestly, that's just a Twitch moment, isn't it? Definable.
Yeah,
Twitch
that's
moment
a
right there.
bona fide Twitch moment right there.
They're just like, oh my god, I never said that, chat. How could you say I said something that crazy? 14 minutes of silence. I never said anything like that. What the fuck? What do you mean by that, chat?
Literally.
How have you been, Mr. Producer Jeffrey? You've gone up in the ranks. No, you know what? I knight thee, Sir Producer Jeffrey.
I'm a star now. Thank you. It's quite an honor. I love it. I will now be using that in all of my documents legally.
It's
Birth
official.
certificate. Sarah produce Jeffrey. I've been great. I've been
great.
digging to China for the last week.
How's that going? How big's the hole? If you could quantify it in feet or meters, I don't know. What?
13 meters.
13 meters. That's a big
I've
hole.
dug
Man.
13 meters. I've hit bedrock.
Oh man, did you find diamonds?
No, I don't think anything can break bedrock. I know that under that bedrock is China.
No, you can blast it. You can blow it up.
I could blast it, but I don't have access to that kind of stuff unless I make it.
Hey, look, if Ted Kaczynski could do it in a forest, in a
He is one of my
shit-brick
idols. So hey,
house. Oh,
don't take that out of
whoa,
context.
Whoa.
He is, but I won't blow people up. I'll only blow the bedrock up so I can go to China.
It's what Ted Kaczynski would have wanted. He was a firm believer in the hollow China theory.
True, it's true. It's
He
true.
was a true Ike Palmer
yeah.
or pre-Ike Palmer.
It is true. He instead of blowing up bedrock, he blew up some university people who tried to at least.
Yo,
Yeah.
yo. Look, hey, I don't know if you ever got convicted. Allegedly.
Allegedly.
I don't exactly endorse what Mr. Ted Theodore did. However, I think his heart was in the right place. Honestly, I've never read his manifesto. Have you read his manifesto, Jeffrey?
Some of it. He's got some points in there, you know.
It's not
About,
just schizo ramblings?
Oh, some of it is, but some of it's actually, you know, stuff I can take in. Not that I can remember it. It's good stuff though. I will read over it again.
Hell yeah.
But
We do
yeah,
a
I'm trying
live
to-
reading of fucking Ted Kaczynski's manifesto on stream.
Yeah, man, right on.
Now
If I can
that's-
acquire the book again, I will read it.
Hell yeah. I feel like that's something that should be banned for publication. Or not
Yeah.
not that I would agree with it being banned for publication, you know, I advocate free speech. However, the government doesn't want you to know our over-reliance on technology.
It's true.
You
Oh.
think Edward Snowden would agree, however, he built his whole career on the idea of harvesting technology, data from that technology.
That is true. That's
Let's-
true. He did do that.
Speaking of harvesting data from technology, this is a perfect segue. Google wants billions, with a capital B, of passwords have been hacked. Check your online accounts now. Check them right now, guys. Everyone in chat, go check your online accounts right fucking now. Billions of passwords for online accounts have leaked to the web in recent years like it's a fucking OnlyFans account. And it's easy to find out if yours are among them. Google has built in has built a handy tool that allows users of its Chrome web browser to quickly check if their online credentials are compromised. Well, wouldn't it be better if they built a handy tool that stopped their credentials from being compromised? Just an idea, folks. Just an idea, and I don't mean to be a controversialist, but fuck, man. Is it really that hard? Just like...
I feel like you just change your password.
Hey, that's a good rebuttal. You fucking got me, dude. You stumped
There
me,
you
dude.
go. Just change your password, folks.
Shit, man. Don't have your password being 123 trinkets, Jeffrey.
How did you just guess my password? I have to change it again.
Look, I got a thing for these things. They call me the hacker man in high school.
Really?
I know one coding language, and that's Python.
Scratch?
Yeah, it's literally Scratch. Oh, he got me. He got me. I was trying to cover it up. I know C#, dude. Nah, it's fucking Scratch, dude.
Damn it.
Yo, Jimmy Bennett, welcome to the stream, brother. Good to see ya. But yeah, isn't that a little bit scary that they have your information, dude? And you know where it's going?
Yeah.
These little rings in China, dude.
They love China.
They love China and they love data in China.
They do. They do.
If they could, I was gonna say if they could make miso soup, but miso soup's a Japanese thing, isn't it?
I love miso soup.
What is miso soup?
It's just some salty stuff that I drink sometimes.
You know a man escaped prison using only miso soup? Can you believe that?
How does that work? Did he like get it really hot and like, or did he get sticky and
Sticky miso soup.
slide around?
Look, I'm quite adept at telling this tale because I've told it a few times. If you work with me, you'll know I've told the miso soup tale plenty of times. But basically, the concept was he'd escaped prison previously, and he was successful. But they always caught him and they threw him back in prison. Each time it was more increased security, harder for him to get out, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so I think it's the second time he escaped and got put back. He had these iron shackles on and a little window for which he could get his miso soup delivered from, or his meals and water and such. And he realized that both of these items were made out of iron, and the high salt content in the miso soup over time and the liquid would cause the iron to rust. So instead of eating all of his miso soup, he would spit it on his shackles and on the little delivery port window thing on his door. And eventually he was able to break the shackles and pop the metal bit of the delivery thing out of the door. And he dislocates his shoulder and he crawls through this little hole in the door and he escapes prison. He runs up to the roof and he runs through the rafters and escapes to wildlife to forage for berries and wild animals for a few years.
What?
Yeah, it's real. It's real shit.
That is insane.
It's so renowned that the prison of which he escaped with the miso soup method, I suppose I'll call it, has a statue of him in their roof. Which I feel like that's not a very good idea to have that in your prison, you know, to inspire the prisoners to revolt and escape in any way that they can, you know?
That is crazy. That's something I might do in the future if I ever end up in prison. Which probably might happen in China someday.
True. We will be imprisoned for hate speech against Xi Jinping. I butchered that. Don't even worry about it.
There we go. We're in prison now.
We love them over there. Yo, Two Graves, welcome to the chat. Good to see you.
Welcome.
Welcome back. Yoshi Shiratori. It's real. It's a real story. Many people don't believe me when I tell them. They're like, ah, bullshit, dude. You're just spinning a yarn. You're good at bullshitting. Nah, dude, it's real. I don't know how we got from data breaching, compromised data, to talking about miso soup in prison, but look, that's just the Ike Palmer channel, ladies and gentlemen. We see whatever
it's just like how
takes us.
People don't believe Santa's real, but he's real.
Yeah, true. Yeah, speaking of which, we're in the holiday season, and I don't think I'm going to be streaming for Christmas, because, you know, that's a time where you spend with loved ones, family members, friends, and enjoy the holiday season, the festive. You give back to the ones you love. So I probably won't be streaming, but there's always a caveat. I will be back. You can never ever stop the train that is Ike Palmer. Ike Palmer Studios.
That's true. I
Ike
tried
Palmer and
once.
Associates LLC. Anyway, continuing. Google has a web browser extension that warns you if your usernames and passwords have been compromised. Oh man. Oh man. Google released a handy how to help you set up its password protecting web browser extension. Look, I tell you what, it's probably a little bit more considerate than most web companies, at least letting you know when your shit's been breached, you know, as opposed to just being like, your information's out there, who cares, dude? We were harvesting it anyway, selling it to the highest bidder. We know your IP address. You know what I mean? I feel like there's a little bit more consideration than usual. The tool, called Password Checkup, very creative name, is a free add-on for Chrome released in 2019 in an attempt to boost users' online security. It scans known databases of usernames and passwords that have been stolen from websites by hackers and made available online. Shit, so instead of deciding to put their resources together to take these databases down, they're like, let's just make a fucking algorithm that scans all of the databases and lets people know if their shit's been leaked. But does that mean, that would imply that they have some kind of software or some kind of algorithm that scans deep web, right?
Yeah, probably.
I mean, it would check out. It's Google. They got a lot of money, man.
Because I mean, on the deep web you can find repositories of passwords for emails and social security numbers and like bank account numbers and passwords. You can find everything.
Hey man, how do you know that?
Oh, I won't comment.
No comment. No comment, thank you very much, Your Honor. The tool, for instance, likely pulls from a number of recent major online breaches, such as the 2012... Man, how recent is this article? 2021! We got duped, dude! We got duped here at Ike Palmer. But I know that there was a recent one as well. Look, please believe me, source, trust me, guys. There was a recent data breach, which was also very bad. Because, like, even Australian telecom providers are getting breached. And, all of that, like, Optus got fucked up pretty recently. Which is...
True.
It's kind of bad when your whole life and livelihood and business's existence revolves around the fact that you allow people to access data. And you allow people to put their data out there. I don't know, it's a pretty bad look if you ask me.
Yeah, that's why you should never give out your passwords and emails and phone numbers to any website that you think isn't good, because I did my phone number once, and now every once in a while a Nigerian man calls me. So that's cool.
What does he say? He's like, hey,
I don't know, it's Nigerian, I can't understand it.
He's like, hey man, look, I need a little bit of help. What's your credit card number and the 3 on the back?
Yeah, exactly. And I'm like, I don't know. And then I hang up.
You're like, well, look, okay. And then you just take their number and put it into a bunch of other websites.
Exactly. See, the thing is, I should probably change my phone number, but no.
Well, look, that's a big hassle. And if you got a really cool phone number, then like, why should you have to change it because some guy keeps calling you? You know?
Yeah.
That's not fair.
Exactly.
That's not cool. That's not kosher.
Exactly.
Look, I'm gonna plug right here, ladies and gentlemen. If you don't follow my Twitter already, go to twitter.com and follow this which I'll be showing on the screen momentarily. I had a very similar thing happen to me, actually, producer Jeffrey. As you can see on the screen, I got this random message today at 7:13 a.m. LKT message. Due to insufficient funds on your account, the auto charge for your trip listed was failed. Please pay via, and obviously I had to blank that out because I don't want people giving random motherfuckers in Nigeria money. But insufficient funds, sad face. I feel like that was a good response. That was an apt response, no? I just like, look, they would have had me hook, line, and sinker if I hadn't have fucking, if they hadn't have spelt fonts wrong. I mean funds. See, they got me fucking auto-correcting in real life, dude. They fucking me up hard. But it's still kind of like, it's a interesting little thing where you can have one fuck up. You go, oops, I gave them my number, I gave them my email, I gave them my address, I gave them my credit card numbers in the thread on the back, and then all of a sudden you're just getting fucking flooded with bullshit, dude.
Yeah.
How is that kosher? It's not. It's simply not. Oh, Two Graves. I sent a link to the IG post on Discord. You see the news of leaked court documents of Rockstar saying GTA 6 is in 2024? We got a date? Oh my god. Oh my god.
I'm gonna play the game.
We actually gonna play it, dude? It's actually gonna get released instead of GTA 5 Remastered number 7?
What?
Oh my god. I got my funds up. They can't message me. Yo, dude.
To be fair, I want San
chasing...
Andreas remastered again for the 9th time. I would love that.
Honestly, if they actually did a good job, then I'd be happy with that. But the shit that they released with the fucking original trilogy, L, dude. Rockstar took an L, definitively.
They did. They did. Which
is kind of sad because, like, they've had a fairly good track record up until the last, like, I reckon maybe 12 to 18 months. Because it all started, things started to look a little fishy, a little sussy when Red Dead Online completely got shafted. They didn't give a shit about Red Dead Online when Red Dead Redemption 2 came out. They're like, oh, we're getting heaps of coin from GTA Online, so we're just gonna fucking funnel all of our effort into that. Which I understand from a business perspective, but like, dude, come on. You're gonna neglect your user base like that? Just like I neglect chat every stream? Nah, that's not on, dude. People do not like that. I've had San Andreas for years and I've still never finished it, huh? Look.
How?
Look, I'm gonna be real. I only played the first couple missions. Don't get me wrong, I like the game, and I've seen people play it through, but I've never played it fully myself.
We've never talked about this. How come we've never talked about this?
I was gonna say, up until this point, like, how did this conversation never come up?
I've completed it many of times.
Look, like I said, I think it's a classic game. And I remember being in Metal Shop at high school. Some motherfucker's on his little MacBook. Yes, gaming on a MacBook. Don't shit on me. Well, it wasn't me. It wasn't me. It was fine. You can shit on the other guy. His name was John.
Oh, John.
Red flag, dude. But he was playing fucking San Andreas on this emulator on his fucking MacBook from like 2011. I was like, oh, this goes hard. This is the best thing I've ever fucking seen in my life. And to be fair, it ran pretty decently besides crashing as much as New Vegas does on a Windows PC. Now that's saying something. That's pretty fucking bad if you ask me.
It's true. Two Graves said, I've heard there's a mission that you can't complete if you've ever used cheats in the game. See, that is a true thing. If you've used too many cheats, the game will force itself to become like 99% hard and you can't finish the mission, but you can finish it if you use cheats, but it's still slim.
Shit,
and I've done that.
So that's real.
Yeah, he jumps off too early before you get there, but use a slow cheat and you pick him up and then you play it again.
I like those little Easter eggs that they put. Like if you have a pirated version of the game of I think it's one of the Sonic games. It just comes up with this creepy fucking screen.
Yeah.
Now that's based. But I do endorse piracy. I don't endorse piracy, but I do
endorse piracy screens.
Oh, absolutely. Thank you for clarifying, Jeffrey. That was really necessary. I was fucking up bad, dude. I was fucking up. Now, look, I'm gonna be honest with you. Like, there are some cases, like, in terms of like preservation of games that are like incredibly retro, and for example, like Dreamcast games. You know?
Yeah.
Nobody has a Dreamcast. Nobody has any Dreamcast games anymore. So
what even is a Dreamcast, dude?
Exactly. That's what I mean. That's my point. So in terms of preservation, if you know what it is and you really like the game and you're willing to port it into an emulator, I feel like game companies and designers and studios should understand and acknowledge the benefit of having someone archiving that, you know? That's just my thoughts, though. Shall we look at this little Instagram post Mr. Two Graves sent?
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah. GTA 6 is coming in 2024. It's coming. Lowish. According to leaked court documents, GTA 6 is coming in 2020. Okay, we already heard that. Lol. They copied it. Microsoft expects GTA 6 release date to be set sometime in 2024. Wait, so Microsoft is running the show now. That's interesting.
Yeah.
That's interesting. The company made this statement as part of its arguments in favor of the Activision Blizzard deal, which UK's Competition and Markets Authority, CMA, released yesterday. It's unlikely that Microsoft is privy to Rockstar Games' release plans, but it's an interesting speculation nonetheless. So look, Two Grays, I'm gonna be real with you. This kind of almost seems like a nothing burger. Almost.
We got a release date. That's about it.
No, but like even then, it's like Microsoft says. But why would
Oh.
Microsoft know anything about what Rockstar Games is doing?
Exactly.
You know what I mean? So it's entirely possible that this is what is going to happen, but it's also possible, take it with a grain of salt, because it's also possible that it's just hearsay. But look, I don't know. I don't want to shit on a Ike Palmer, on a dedicated Ike Palmer, but shit, man. Check the next slide. Oh man, I didn't realize there was more than one. Let's go. Live stream fails moment, ladies and gentlemen. Okay. Sony, which following the acquisition of Bungie publishes Destiny 2. Okay, hang on. Just this highlighted part? I can't even read it all, man. Is there more slides? Hang on. I can't fucking tell. No, that's it, man. What the fuck? Take-Two Interactive, which publishes Grand Theft Auto 5, remains redacted. Many years after its release in 2013 and Red Dead Redemption 2 redacted, the highly anticipated Grand Theft Auto 6 is expected to be released in 2024. Okay. Interesting. What do you think, Jeffrey? Do you think this is legitness? I mean, it's court documents, so I suppose it would have to hold some weight.
Yeah, if that's a lie, then that's not good.
Yeah, that's very bad. That's like breaking something under oath. I don't know American law. I don't know Australian law, to be honest.
Same.
Shit, man.
It was just a construct anyway.
Exactly. But if you ask Charles McGill, it's what ties society together. I knew the numbers were 12, 16, one after Magna Carta. I am not crazy. Maybe I am. Maybe I'm a little schizo little guy. A little fella.
That's a low guy.
Just a little guy. We're just having a good time. That's what it's all about, you know.
True.
But
True.
Are you excited? 2 years. That's still fucking 2 years away, man. How long has it been in development for?
Oh,
Look.
too long.
I remember, like, probably in 2020, when all those GTA 5 YouTubers were like, and they'll hold up like a fucking photoshopped image that they printed off and put into a game fucking box, and were like, oh my god, GTA 6 is released with a big red circle and red fucking arrows pointing to it.
Every YouTuber did that.
Yeah, for real. You know what's funny, actually? When I was younger, I used to watch, what's his name? Jelly and Quebblecop?
Jelly.
Jelly, dude. Jelly. But he fell off. And so did Quebblecop.
One of my close friends actually used to play games with Jelly. His name's Pooplaw42. He's a crazy guy. He's a crazy guy.
Hey, look, Jelly and Poop Lord 42. Look, that a match made in heaven, if you ask me. No greater mix.
It's true. Pooplaw as in Pooplor 42 is a legend. Yeah, Pooplaw. He's a legend.
Oh, for real.
I've heard many things. He has many subscribers. No exact amount. He hasn't told me yet.
No data is given for this.
Yeah, he has many girlfriends. Yeah, he's famous.
How do you know this guy?
I met him. There you go.
Okay. All right. Nice.
He liked Jelly.
Could I just say, would it be possible that his dad owns Microsoft and take to
Poop Law
Interactive.
owns Microsoft.
Poop Law is Bill Gates. That's
Yeah.
that's
Shout
the real
out to
thing.
Poop Law 42 for sponsoring this video.
Yeah, for real.
Thank you.
Without you,
Thank
we
you.
wouldn't be able to keep Ike Palmering. So,
Yeah.
thank you. Much love, Poop Law. But I'm hyped. I love video games. I'm something of a gamer myself, ladies and gentlemen.
I didn't know that.
I like to play little funny little
I thought you were
games.
just the little guy with the big feather. Yeah.
Oh yeah, trinkets and such.
Oh, I love trinkets. Don't get me started.
Oh no, we've got Jeffrey on the trinkets diet.
I have a list of trinkets that I love.
Yeah.
I just love trinkets.
Oh, he's got a prepared segment, ladies and gentlemen. Shit, I didn't even know. He was convoluting behind the server, behind the stream. Let's go. Let's hear this list, man.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the newest segment on Saturday Ike Live, and it's getting down and dirty with producer Jeffrey. All the trinkets and odds and ends, that sort of thing.
I'm not sure if the higher ups will like that title, but
The
I like
higher
it,
ups
so
and
that's
me
all
are
that
on
matters.
a tough spot
Look,
right now.
we like to put them in a tough spot. We like to be a little
Yeah.
bit funny, a little bit controversial, a little bit kooky.
They're up there, getting crazy, getting crunk up there because they're rich and they're powerful. And us, we're the ideas, we're the face.
They don't know what it's
Yeah.
like down here in the mud, dude. Searching
Yeah.
for trinkets, man. They don't get it.
We're just rooting around looking for trinkets.
For
on
real,
the
man.
platform. Yeah. Anyways,
Anyways.
let's get to the segment itself.
Yeah,
So I have prepared trinkets that I've collected in the last few years. When I wake up at 6 a.m., put my dirty shorts on, nothing else.
just
Get
shorts.
my grubby grippers in that grass, that mud,
Is this like
so-
pre-rain? Is that the best trinket collecting time? I mean,
Yeah,
post-rain?
pre-rain.
Pre-rain.
When after the cats and dogs have done their stuff and my parents aren't awake or anyone in the neighborhood isn't awake, so it's
Oh.
5:30 a.m. Perfect peak trinket time.
Mhm.
So I get out there, my dirty shorts, my grippers are out, running around, rooting around in the grass. Find a snail, perfect. Chuck that in your pocket. I look around in the garden, pebbles, Legos, Bakugan, big feather. Don't forget, not any ordinary shorts. Little shorts, out of the question. Stop with the little shorts.
No
Right.
little shorts.
Big shorts,
Big
3/4
shorts.
pants.
Like
to be precise.
cargo shorts. Plenty of pockets
Yes.
for those trinkets.
Exactly. That can be either digital urban camo or green, just green camo.
He's got class, ladies and gentlemen. He's got
Exactly.
style. He's fresh with it.
If you've got a runny nose, deal with that before because there's a lot of cardio, and if your nose is blocked, you can't get as much trinkets. You're gonna
Not enough
maximize the
stamina.
trinket time.
Not enough stamina.
So, rings and jewels are in the question because we want jewels. We're little goblins, remember that. We're rooting
yeah.
around for that.
Mm-hmm.
Your mum's engagement ring, or whatever, that's in there. You can take that. Just don't let her catch you.
I was gonna say you don't have to return it. That's an option.
Technically, roadkill is a trinket because you can make trinkets out of them, but it's mainly
Okay,
just
yeah.
dead crows and seagulls and brown birds.
I feel like if you find I don't know, like a particularly, like a possum or something, like a trinket out of the
Not
teeth
too
or
squished.
something.
Not too squished. Make a hat out of it.
Yeah.
You know.
Make a little scarf, dude.
Yeah, exactly. See, you could also find a spider. Chuck that in your pocket. It'll come in handy later.
A live one or a dead one?
Either. Same thing anyway. If it's dead, it just doesn't move him. Yeah.
Yeah, true.
Be
He can
careful
come
not
for
to
the
squish
adventure
it.
If he's alive, he can collect trinkets too. His little webs
Yeah.
will be handy in this little diatribe,
Yeah.
this little adventure.
See, something you'll know about because you're quite an expert on it is feathers. Feathers.
Yes, I like me. A
But
good
remember,
feather.
Ike, I'm warning you. See, you can have a feather, but it's not allowed to be too big. That's out of the question.
What, like
okay.
no peacock feathers?
Maybe if it's
But they're like
if
this
it's a
big,
peacock
man.
feather and it's nice, you can have it. It's a novelty hat. You're not allowed to wear it around. But if it's a big feather, Real big one. It's
Ah.
not allowed.
No big feathers on the hat.
I'm warning you, Ike.
Ah.
You listen here, alright? I'm a trinket master. I root around, getting dirty, getting grubby, alright, with my grippers on the ground. I love trinkets.
So if I overstep this boundary, you'll take this to the higher ups. You'll take this to
On
Ike
site,
Palmer
dude.
HR.
Not even that. On site.
On site, you're
On
done.
site.
Saturday Night Live is cancelled. He's got receipts, ladies and gentlemen.
I do.
Oh man. Oh man.
Digging through the garden. That's what you want. Dog bones. That's not out of the question. Chuck that in your bag. You can bring a bag, but small.
What, like
My
a
belly.
Coles shopping bag or something?
Yeah, like a plastic bag.
Uh-huh.
Just like plastic bag.
Just a little
Or a
bag.
paper bag. If you find sand, you need that. Because I learned in Minecraft you can smelt sand into glass.
Yeah. And then that in and of itself becomes a handmade trinket.
Yeah, exactly. And sometimes sand's just fun to play with. You know, put it in your pockets, a little sandy, gets in your toes. You know, that's fine.
Yeah. Hey, don't tell Anakin Skywalker though. He does not.
He doesn't like sand. He doesn't like sand. Whatever you can find, maybe some food scraps. That's good. Chuck that in your pocket for later. You might get hungry.
A little banana peel, just numb on
It
that.
cuts off. The time cuts off around 9:30, 10. You know, as the sun's fully out and it starts to get hot because you don't want to get sweaty because then you'll slip around and you can't hold your trinkets.
And you'll lose trinket integrity. because
Exactly.
It won't be golden hour, you know.
Exactly.
See, I understand. I know a thing or two about
yeah.
trinket hunting.
You're adept to trinket hunting. I'm just a master at it.
Yeah, look, I'm a hobbyist. I'm a trinket hobbyist. This is your lifeblood, my friend.
Exactly. But remember, Ike Palmer. Remember this. Keep this in your brain. No big feather on the hat unless it's novelty.
So what about if every episode going forward after this one, the feather just gets increasingly larger?
If it gets too big, on site, dude. On site.
That's it.
I would tell on you.
I'm DDoSing you, and then no more stream.
I'm gonna give you your Wi-Fi password.
You're gonna be like the Nigerian prince who knows my IP and my Wi-Fi password.
I will fine you trinkets. I will give you a fine and you have to pay in trinkets.
Oh, look, I'm not that good at finding good trinkets, so...
That dead bird you found? I'll take it off your hands. It's mine now.
Look, I don't know if I can ship that kind of stuff, man. I don't know if that's legal or not.
Hey, no big feather.
No big feather. Well, what if it comes off of a big bird? What if I kill Big Bird? What if I find Big Bird as a trinket?
Well, you have to give it to me and I'll examine it. See if it's big and if it's. See, we don't want a small feather. That's not impressive.
See, this is like a medium feather. What do you think? Well, this is like
that's
a large feather.
That's a perfect feather.
I think it's a hairline reveal, ladies and gentlemen. I think it's a I don't know. Hang on, do we got any rulers in the Ike Palmer studio right now? I don't think so. I don't think we do.
See, the feather's nice. It could be a bit bigger, but if it's too big, I'm sorry, I have to confiscate it.
Then it's just ridiculous. It's just like, what are you trying to prove?
See, I didn't make the rules, okay?
Okay. Hey, look. It's their world. We're just living in it, right?
Exactly. I don't question it, even though I want to. I don't question it because I don't want to revoke my trinket license, which is just an old piece of just a napkin with my name written on it. Yeah.
It doesn't even say trinket license. It just says Jeffrey.
Yeah. It just says Jeffrey. Got a little bit of mud on it, some tomato sauce. But that's how you make it authentic.
Well, you gotta keep it on you, otherwise you're just gonna get it revoked.
My pocket. There's a little dead spider on it. You know, that gives it class.
Exactly. Yeah? No. Furthermore, it gives it character.
Exactly. Character development. That's what we're about here on Ike Palmer YouTube. There you go.
Shit, Two Graves be posting in the chat. I missed that. Sorry, Two Graves.
And that's it for Trinket Talk with getting down and dirty with producer Jeffrey in the mud.
Jeffrey. Thank you very much, Jeffrey. I appreciate it. I
very much problem.
So appreciate it. You're the king for real. Oh shit. Two Graves be given all of the fucking topics today. He's really delivering. This is gonna be a big episode.
Oh,
All right, let's go. I guess Take-Two, the company that owns Rockstar, is kind of related to Microsoft. I'm not entirely sure, but he's got receipts, ladies and gentlemen, as you can see right here. In 1999, Take-Two acquired DMA Design, ultimately renamed Rockstar North, and invested into gathering of developers, and Bungie eventually transferred over to Microsoft Game Studios. Okay, so Take-Two owns both Bungie and Rockstar North. So
they own Bungie.
they're like sister companies. It's like sister location, Five Nights at Freddy's.
So Bungie and Rockstar North are brothers.
Mr. Bungle and Rockstar, they're brothers. The company has an undisclosed minority interest in Scopely 210. It had previously held 19.9% interest in Bungie, which it turned over to Microsoft Game Studios on their acquisition in June 2000. That was before I was even living, dude. Whatever all that means. I also DM'd you some news on Discord just now. Alright, look, producer Jeffrey, I feel like Two Graves is coming for your spot, man, as the guy who does the research.
Don't be doing that.
Don't be doing that. Watch yourself.
So it's not possible, dude. That's not possible.
It's not possible.
Yeah,
We've got one producer, Jeffrey. I feel like that's enough for a lifetime.
Exactly.
Oh man, this one's heavy. This one's heavy. Do you see it, Jeffrey?
Let me take a squiz. Squid Game actor.
Whoa!
Oh,
It's not a string yet.
no.
Hold on.
That's
crusty.
That's disappointing.
Should we stop Blue Ball in chat right now? Should we show it?
Go for it.
Fuck it.
Go for it.
Squid Game actor Oh Young-soo indicated... indicated? Yeah, I know how to speak. Indicted for sexual misconduct in Korea. Oh, that ain't good. That ain't good, man. Somebody told me this at work, and I was like, oh, what the fuck? Fame really went to his head. And then they're like, oh, he was famous beforehand. I was like, oh, his squid is gaming. If you know what I'm saying, ladies and gentlemen.
That's true. That's true.
Oh, man. Oh, that's crusty. That's crusty. Let's read through this. Let's read through this. Squid Game actor O. The fact that his name is O as well, it's just like, oh, he did this. Young-soo, indicted for sexual misconduct in Korea. The 78-year-old was released without detention after being accused of inappropriately touching a woman's body in 2017, AFP reported. So, he got released? Maybe he just got a lot of money. Maybe they're like, oh, he's gonna die soon anyway. What's the point of giving him a life sentence? If we give him 2 years, that's a life sentence, you know? What do you think, Jeffrey? Do you think they should have just been like, put him in there, lock him away?
He's a little guy. He's old. He's an old fella. You know. I don't think you should. He's too old. He's too old to be locked away. He's gonna die soon anyway.
Yeah, but he committed crimes, Jeffrey. He committed fucking sexual misconduct.
He committed a crime. Take his money away. Put him in an old guy home. There you go.
Oh man, that's almost worse than prison.
Exactly.
What if he knows the miso soup trick, dude? Then it's all redundant.
He did it.
He came up. He's like, that's the oldest trick in the book, and I wrote the book, man.
That's true. It's true.
The woman.
I don't know. It's pretty grotty what he did. Yeah.
I think you're right. I do concur with that, but I just. I think he should be put in prison.
Yeah, actually, fuck it. Put him in prison. He deserves it.
Put him in prison forever. Wait, in 2017. Wait, okay, hang on. So, okay, all right. Let me read this, and then you'll understand my thought process. I'll go through the thought train posthumously. The woman originally filed a complaint against Young-soo in December 2021. While the case was closed by police this past April, it was reopened after the alleged victim asked for it to be investigated further. Young-soo denied the allegations when he was questioned by authorities, according to the local Yonhap news agency. So my thought was, 2017, right? He inappropriately touched a woman's body in 2017. That was before Squid Game was made. So this led me to think, So the producers and director of Squid Game knew that he had been doing some unsavory actions. He'd been doing some where he shouldn't have been doing it. But then I realized, I read further and it was like, oh, it was filed in 2021. Which, when did Squid Game come out? Early last year, mid last year?
Something like that.
I think we need to do live fact checking on the air.
Let me check.
Who's gonna get the... I got it first, dude. 17th of September 2021. Shit, man.
That's crazy.
That is crazy. That's insane. So, mere months later, he was accused of pretty heinous things, ladies and gentlemen. Lock him away. Throw away the key, man. Don't let him out.
Let him be old.
Let him be... Whoa, hang on. What are you implying by that, Jeffrey?
Just be old, like sit around and be old.
Oh, okay. I thought you were like, let him be old, like let him be. I was like, whoa, Jeffrey, nuclear, bro. Pipe down, sizzle down, brother.
That's true. I'm worked up about the big feather incident.
For real,
Yeah.
He's
It's
piped
got
up
me
about it. He can't let it go.
I can't.
Let it go. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the second docket entry that Two Graves himself has submitted. San Francisco police want permission to use robots to kill civilians. I don't know.
What?
I don't know. That sounds kind of bad. I don't think that's a good idea, man.
Dude, that's something straight out of Ohio right there. Dude.
That's literally
That's
Black
crazy.
Mirror right here. San Francisco police want permission to use robots to kill civilians. Hang on, there's got to be context to this, right? You can't just be like, we built the Terminator, can we use it, please? Thank you. You know what I mean? I feel like you have to go through some more hoops before you can get that approved.
Yeah.
San Francisco authorities have proposed a policy that would allow its military-style robots to use deadly force in dangerous instances. A draft policy by the San Francisco Police Department outlines how it would use its 17? Why do you need that many? What the fuck, dude?
Got an army there.
Remote controlled, they're UAVs, dude. Unmanned robots, which are often used to defuse bombs and deal with hazardous what?
I want to kill people.
They use it to defuse bombs and deal with hazardous what? Hazardous people? Is that you just didn't finish the article. It's like, fuck it, dude. I don't want to...
There we go. It's not finished.
It's like, I don't want to let you know. This is all hearsay. This is all hearsay,
This is clickbait.
dude. It can't be real. But, like, you know what this motherfucker reminds me of?
Yeah.
Have you ever seen Short Circuit?
No.
You've never seen Short Circuit? This motherfucker right here. Hang on. Yeah, there he is. There he is. Johnny number 5, dude.
He's got a cool hat on.
You can't tell me they're not the same guy. He's... Oh my god, it's like Palmer. Oh man.
Ah.
Oh man, that's crazy. That's crazy. They predicted the future. When did Short Circuit come out? 1986!
No wonder I haven't
1984?
seen it. It's from 1986, like Palmer.
Oh man, you're just uncultured. Don't be salty. You don't know, bro. Look, watch it. It's a good movie. It's a funny little film. It's like Wall-E before Wall-E.
I like feathers.
I like trinkets. I like trains. You know, I actually watched the Astor movies again the other day.
It's crazy.
Some of them don't hold up.
I like Hellboy 2.
Hmm?
I love Hellboy 2, the movie.
What is that? Should I look this up or not?
Yeah, it's cool. I love Hellboy.
Oh, Hellboy. I thought you said
Yeah.
Hellboy. Why am I? Oh man, I just got caught in 4K discriminating against the New Zealand accent, bro.
This is so sad.
This is so
This is
sad.
so
I
sad.
thought Ike
I'm
Palmer was
filing a
better than
complaint.
this. Shit, Hellboy. I haven't seen Hellboy 2. I don't think. Which
I have. I took a female to watch Hellboy and it worked. It worked.
it
She
worked.
became my girlfriend because of Hellboy 2.
Shit, this is the producer Jeffrey endorsement of Hellboy 2, ladies and gentlemen.
It helps you get boyfriends and girlfriends.
Doesn't it
Trust
have
me.
what's his name? Ron Perlman, the guy with the big head. in
Yes,
it?
he's Hellboy.
Yeah, I love Ron Perlman, dude.
Mm.
I've seen number 1, but I haven't seen number 2. Does it have the fish guy in it too? The little.
Yeah, Fishman's in it.
Is that actually his name?
I don't know. It's called Fishman.
Fishman.
Fishman, Red Guy, and the other person.
Fishman, Hellboy. What's his name? Abe
Like Don-
Sapien. He's a fish.
Don Quavius.
Don Quavius. Don Quavius Fleek.
It's true, he's a fishman.
He's a fishman, dude. He got blob blob.
Straight up.
Shit, man. 50 minutes into the stream already. How did that happen?
And we're talking about trinkets and Hellboy. That's crazy.
Look, I gotta say, this is a good one. This is a good one, ladies and gentlemen. I can feel it in my bones, dude. I feel it in my waters. About the San Francisco Police Department robot thing, lol. A version of the document has been approved by the Board of Supervisors Rules Committee. It awaits the decision of the full board next week. So it's been approved?
That's crazy.
Honestly, based, dude. I feel like we need some AI to tell us how to live our lives.
See, my question is, define a robot. What is a robot?
A little bit of metal. It's like a bunch of trinkets put together.
As a robot, a trinket.
I think so.
As a mini trinkets.
Well, I think a robot's a collection of trinkets strung together by smaller trinkets they call screws and nuts.
That's interesting.
What do you
I'll be
think about
taking
that?
it
What do
to
you think
Shark
about
Tank.
that conclusion, man?
I'm taking a Shark Tank. Looking for an investment.
Yeah,
on
please.
robots.
Please. I'm looking for $40,000 for 2% investment.
Oh,
What do you say, Shark Tank? Let's kill the San Francisco people.
it's true. We need the robots.
we need the Robux, dude.
Yeah.
We need the
Our
Robux to
Robux
build
generator
the
was
robots.
taken.
I love it. Should we move on with the docket? What do you think, Jeffrey? It's up to you.
Yes, brother. Yes, brother.
Hell yeah. All right, just another little side tangent. Coles supermarket staff have been applauded after their dramatic attempt to stop an alleged thief was caught on camera. Whoa. Man, they're trying to plug their shit on my stream? Fuck off, 7 News. You're bad.
Yeah, get out of here.
You're bad. Look! Oh, my face is in the way. Get fucked, dude. A new viral TikTok video shows several Coles employees take on a woman who was allegedly attempting to steal a trolley full of groceries. Well, she obviously needs the trolleys more than the store does. It's insured for them, man. I love a bit of shoplifting. She's just collecting trinkets in the store, bro.
So, see, it's okay if you steal from rich people because they can buy it again. Just don't steal from the working class proletariats, alright?
Don't steal from the blue collars.
I just went communist real quick. That's crazy.
Yo, showing his true colors. I'm seeing
Communist
red, Jeffrey. I'm seeing
for
red.
New Zealand Prime Minister.
What was that?
Communist Jeffrey for New Zealand Prime Minister 2023, 25, one of them.
One of those numbers. Shit, look, it's
Yeah.
irrelevant. Let's just usurp him into power. Let's stage a military coup.
Exactly.
I don't think we should do that. Just to clarify.
We would do it fairly.
We'll do
Maybe.
it with minimal force. We'll just ask the San Francisco Police Department to borrow their killer robots.
Exactly. We need the robots to help us.
We do. Watch above. Cole's staff member take on alleged thief. Where's the video? Whoa, she got a thing hanging
Got the
out.
grippers
Dude.
out, dude.
She's searching for trinkets hardcore. Where's the clip? Where's the clip, bro?
Just a picture.
She says watch above. Is it? It's not here, man.
Bro, they're just advertising who that old lady is. She's talking on a mic.
I don't fucking care. I don't care who this bitch is.
This is
Oh, here we
good.
go.
Yeah.
This is like a shittier version of YouTube. I didn't know that was possible. Come on. Oh, this website's baloney, dude. This website sucks, man.
Dude, not good enough for me.
These thieves tried stealing a full shopping cart.
These thieves tried stealing a full shopping cart.
I fucking hate this. This audio is unnecessary. Why you put big fucking splotches on them, dude?
Yeah, dude.
Great job to these workers for getting it back.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Hang on.
That's me.
That's me. How do they find me?
Oh no.
I think I know who this lady is.
I don't endorse theft, but see, like that, nah, no good. No good.
No good. That's getting clipped, dude.
Yeah.
Come on. Come on.
Wait, why didn't they blotch his face out?
Yeah. What's this guy doing?
Wait, why'd they do that to him? They're being
The
mean
fuck?
to him. I'm
They
telling him that.
fucking singled him out, dude. They
Yeah.
wanted to call this guy out. Why
I wanna
would they
find his
not
Wi-Fi
blur the lady
password.
who was allegedly stealing's face? Would that not be the go?
I don't know, man. I don't know. I love shopping trolleys. They're really good at holding trinkets.
True, dude. True. You're spitting facts, brother.
True.
Hang on. I gotta find this lady. I'm doing the research right now. I'm doing live on-air research, ladies and gentlemen. You have no idea.
It's true. Ike Darren Palmer is doing the research.
Did you say Darren?
He is.
Yeah, that works. That works, man. Jeffrey, entertain the chat whilst I look for this woman.
So, sometimes it's easier to put the shopping trolley in the car than taking the groceries out or the trinkets, because then I'd have to pick the clumps of clay, sand, pebbles, Bakugan, and like put them back in the plastic bag. But if they're in the shopping trolley, I put the shopping trolley in there, wheel it around, take it out, dump it off at the drop site, let the stinky man go through.
Let the
through
stinky
the
fella go
trinkets.
through.
He evaluates it, maybe gives me, a few dollars, a dollar mixture from the shop, or like a half-eaten pie.
Oh,
Something
hell
like
yeah.
that.
Making bank, brother. Stop.
Yeah. Who's this lady?
Alright. I found the clip. Are you ready? Are you ready, ladies and gentlemen? I've done the research and it's been found.
Just looking for references. That's not a basket. It's just a basket holder. They're the baskets. They're the ones out the front. Yeah. Okay. That's a future reference.
Now
Damn, she's on beast mode.
She seems like the type of lady who would take on... See? Do you see my suspicions? Do you see why I think it could be her?
I think it's her.
I think it's her. That's my thought process, right? Similar height, similar walking pattern, a little shuffle, a little stumble. She seems like the kind of lady who would beat the shit out of someone trying to steal from her Coles, man. She would not stand for it. Bev would not stand for someone stealing from her Coles.
Good on you, Bev.
Good on you, Bev. I'll have a Bev. I'll have a
Ike
Bev for
Palmer.
Bev.
We endorse Bev and her good Samaritan behavior.
For real. For real. She didn't even swing a punch or anything.
It's true.
Honestly based. Honestly based.
She gets the award for being based.
She gets $5. She gets
Yeah,
$5.
I give her $5 of my trinket money.
I give her a $5 Ike Palmer donation when she's live on stream.
That's good. She does. She streams. She streams.
She streams on Twitch. Nope,
Yeah.
no longer endorsed. I take it back.
Oh, we're out of here.
We're out of here, man. That's it. I'm done. I don't endorse Twitch streamers here on the
We're
Ike Palmer
keeping
channel.
our trinket money.
Yeah, for real. Actually, speaking of Twitch streamers, is that a good segue? Was that a good segue, Jeffrey? I think that
Yes,
was good. I think we're on the
perfect.
money there. Now,
Perfect.
this is a little bit of an older topic, so don't cry. I might. But you may know our lady in waiting, Amaranth, right? Based woman, based businesswoman, been through some hard times recently. Apparently her main OnlyFans account that had $900,000, nearly a millio. Whew, that's a chunk of change, my friends. Not yet withdrawn, was hacked last night. This is the notice after they tried to add their own bank info. We are unable to verify your account at this time. Your banking details require updating. Please click Add Bank to complete this process. Thank you. Not base, dude. She's been through enough. Give the lady a break, you know?
Yeah. They're trying to steal our money.
I mean, look, it's good that it got... Look, is this motherfucker saying, oh no? Let's be real. This motherfucker's a simp. I'm glad it got caught quickly, so a halt could be put to it. But still, hopefully, that is the only issue caused with it. Best wishes for a swift and thorough resolution. I just had to replace one of my own cards due to it being compromised, so I sympathize. Man, this guy's like, I lost my credit card is the same as you lost $900,000. Yeah, for real. What the fuck, dude? What the fuck? Honestly, it's kind of sad though. Like, do you think you'd be in the mentality, right, of shit, I just lost $900,000? Because she didn't have it in her bank account, you know? She didn't have it in her possession. So she didn't really lose it. She just never obtained it. She was prevented from obtaining it.
All that hard work gone.
Absolutely.
For nothing.
Absolutely. But it's just like, look, after everything that's been happening recently, Two Grove said it best, Amaranth can't catch a break, bruh. It's sad. It's sad.
It's true.
The universe just need to lay off. Like, it's like the fucking clip of Ralph and The Simpsons. Stop! It's already dead. Look, man. She seems like so genuine. Look, I'm not gonna lie. I used to dislike her a little bit because the fact of what she was doing on Twitch. But when it came to light that her husband was definitely pushing for her to make that kind of content and go in that direction, made me... I don't know. It made me question things and made me reflect on my previous views and realize, look, I'll admit to when I took an L. I'll admit to when I was wrong, you know? And look, I don't think it's fair. I don't think having to be forced to make content, whether it's from a significant other, a manager, or the audience itself, if content creation is not fulfilling for you, then what's the point in doing it? And the viewers will be able to see, they'll be able to tell when it's not genuine, like whether it's forced or not. You know what I mean? I talked about that in, I was about to say my most recent video, but that video came out literally a year ago. So, yeah, that just goes to show how often I upload. But you know what I mean, Jeffrey? What do you think?
Exactly, I understand you.
He gets it. Producer Jeffrey understands. I just hate how disingenuous a lot of content creators are now. Same for all. I used to really dislike her, but geez, when I found that out, shit made me sad. Yeah, seriously, like it's quite a sad turn of events, but I hope she's out of that situation. I haven't heard any updates with the situation, but one can only hope, right? Right, Jeffrey?
Exactly.
Many best wishes, that $900,000, and many a trinket her way.
That is some big trinket money right there.
Yeah, for real, dude. You buy a Rolls Royce for your whole soccer team with that kind of trinket money.
Exactly.
Hey, look, they win one soccer match, they get a Rolls Royce. I win one stream. What do I get, dude? What do I get?
A certified Ike Palmer moment.
A certified Ike Palmer moment. That's it. That's what we're working towards, ladies and gentlemen. The certifiable Ike Palmer moment.
True. It's true.
Listen, there's been times where me and Jeffrey have joked about taking a shopping trolley in the car because it would be easier than putting the groceries in the car. That's true, though. You were talking about that before, weren't you?
I was.
It's facts.
About the trinkets.
Yeah. Shit, I'm really not up to date with chat. My brain go... Look, I had to find Bev, to be fair.
Bev is a mad lad.
Bev's fucking skits. Super powerful. She's like the final boss of Coles.
She's red pilled.
She's red pilled. She's fucking red pilled. She's black pilled, dude.
Yeah, dude. She's above all of them.
She's the king. Queen. Man. You know, actually, speaking of kings and queens, I'm watching The Crown on Netflix. at the moment.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not particularly interested in the royal family, nor do I enjoy the idea of monarchy in general. To have such concentrated universal power in one person, such as a monarch, is not a great idea in my opinion. But hey, look, that's a topic for another time. But it's an interesting show. Like it kind of it gives the royals a sense of humility. You know what I mean? Like it shows, because they are humans. They're only just humans, and that's why I don't think it's a good idea to give them so much power. But look, it's a good show. The writing's very good. The pacing's quite good. Although I'm up to season 3. Season 1 and 2, perfect amount of pacing, perfect speed. But now they're just like speeding through shit. They're like doing 4 or 5 years at a time, and I'm like, dude, slow it down.
Yeah, man,
I
it's
don't
too
even know
fast.
where the fuck we are, man. Like, shit. Soon enough, we'll be at the... Well, look, there's only 5 seasons, and then... In the 5th season, Diana's in it. So, we're gonna... and we're only in 1962. In the fucking... Like, what I'm up to, season 3. So, we're gonna be doing some big fast forwarding. Shit, man. Shit. What's up next on the docket? What do you think, Jeffrey? Should we do this?
Yeah, go for it, dude.
Oh man. Oh man, this is rough.
Spicy.
This is rough. This is a big topic. Check the Discord DMs. Oh, hell yeah, okay. Wow, I'm offended. I'm a monarch, shaking my head. Look, I think we could all be considered monarchs in our own right. What do you
Yeah,
think, Jeffrey?
king.
I think
We're all kings and queens.
Yeah, exactly. Jeffrey, King Jeffrey.
Exactly. King Ike and King Two Graves. And...
Honestly based. Oh, I like this one. I like this topic. You'll see it when I bring it up on screen, Jeffrey. What do you think? What do you think about this one, huh?
Ha!
This is good, huh?
That's great.
That's all straight from Two Graves. Two Graves is like fucking bodying the stream right now. He's running the show, bro.
Yeah, man.
Secretly, Two Graves has been the higher up this whole time.
I like that topic. I like that a lot.
Alright, let's get into it. Marijuana farms in New York City have $750 million of weed and nowhere to sell it. You know why? Because it's boof. It's boof, dude. It's shitty. Almost 300,000 pounds of the drug. Come on, dude. It's a plant. Get over it. Worth as much as $750 million from last summer's production at 200 state licensed farms are stockpiled without a place to be sold and in danger of deteriorating. Oh man, it's deteriorating. According to a Bloomberg report on Saturday, distribution issues are to blame. Although, wait, so are they saying that there's nowhere to sell it to, or they can't get it to where they need to sell it to? I suppose we'll find out in a minute, won't we? Although New York City has vape shops selling marijuana and CBD products on almost every street, and there are mobile weed vans on Times Square, New York's Office of Cannabis Management has yet to approve retail dispensaries. Oh, weird. Not one legal recreational dispensary is opened. Last week, a federal judge handed down an injunction that blocked the state from handing out licenses in Brooklyn and areas of the Hudson Valley region after a lawsuit claimed that the state's cannabis equity problem violates the US Constitution. Look, honestly, I just read a whole bunch of words then and I don't know what any of them mean. Under the state's Conditional Adult Use Retail Dispensary Program, or CORD, people who are justice-involved individuals, so cops I assume, or like lawyers or whatever, or people with prior marijuana-related offences, or their family members are prioritised for licenses if they have experience owning and operating a business. Wait. They're prioritised for licenses if they have prior marijuana-related offences. Does that not seem a bit counterproductive?
Yeah, it really does.
Although, in saying that, it's kind of like you would give the business to someone who has experience in handling business in such areas, right? Whether it be illegal or legal, you know? I don't know, man. Plaintiffs in the lawsuit claim the prioritizations are discriminatory. Oh, so it's okay, alright, so that's bad. It's bad that they're doing that. I agree with that. State cannabis officials have not indicated how many dispensing licenses will be considered at a control board meeting scheduled for next week, but the number could be 150. Shit, that's pretty high, dude. What do you think about this, Jeffrey? What do you think they should do with that $750 million?
Send it to me. I'll deal with it.
Bro, just deliver it, please.
Send it to the Ike Palmer offices and we will handle it from there on out.
You know what I was thinking, right? I was thinking they could just literally send it to New Zealand and Australia and they would make so much profit.
They would.
I don't know how they get it in, and it's incredibly illegal, and I don't think it's a great idea.
We have,
But I think it's a great idea.
we technically have dispensaries, but it's for medical use only. We were meant to have referendums for it, and we did, but too many old people were like, nah, we don't want it. But I feel like it would boost New Zealand's economy by a lot.
And you'd have good conditions to grow it there, wouldn't you?
Yeah, we have lush farmland for it. It's insane.
Exactly. Same with Australia. Well, some parts of Australia. Don't want to go
not the desert.
Yeah, I was gonna say you don't want to get your weed from a fucking farm that was growing it in Northern Territory. You know, it'd just be brown weed, dude.
Musty ass shit.
Musty ass dirt weed. Literally dirt weed. All right. Shall we continue with the docket? We still got a lot to get through, man. We've been live for an hour and 11 minutes. Shit, man. This is going to be a long one. This is going to be a real long one. Buckle in, ladies and gentlemen. Please, fasten your seatbelts. Because we got a big ride to go on. Ladies and gentlemen, Elon Musk has made a decision to unban certain individuals. I'm sure you know who I'm talking about. He's in the thumbnail. Certain individuals from Twitter.com. Should Twitter offer a general amnesty to suspended accounts, provided that they have not broken the law or engaged in egregious spam? 72% of people voted yes. Now that's interesting because I thought a vast majority of people would have voted no. But I don't know, what would you have voted, Jeffrey? Honestly, I would have voted no.
See, I would vote no, but I also vote yes because he does some insanely stupid shit and say so much stupid shit and it's entertaining.
Yeah, true.
But I'd say no because people shouldn't have to look at his degeneracy.
But see, that's the thing as well. If they're looking at it, they choose to look at it, don't you think?
Exactly.
That's just my thought process.
Did I just see Kim.com say thank you, Elon? Oh my gosh.
Kim.com.
He's still in New Zealand, dude. He needs to be extradited. He needs to stop living here, dude.
Oh, man.
He needs to get out of here.
Get out, dude.
He's so arrogant
Internet
and annoying, man.
fighter? Okay,
He's not.
bro.
He just pirated music.
Hey,
That's like it.
look, LimeWire. That was where it was at, dude.
Yeah.
Can't talk about that. But look, I'm gonna be honest. Kind of fucking insane that they were like, that Elon Musk was like, oh, let's actually put a vote to the people and see what happens. This is like the most democratic thing that's ever happened on Twitter since Jack was running the show.
Yeah.
Their idea of free speech is hate speech, lol. Look, hate speech, very bad. If you spout hate speech, absolute L on you. You suck, bro. You're the bottom of the barrel. You're the scum of the earth, the scourge of society. However, wait, no, there's no however there. There's no however there. That's full stop. On another
We don't like
note,
naughty boys around here.
We don't like people who don't like people for no particular reason, or reasons that are superficial in nature.
Exactly.
On another note, though, I think free speech is a very valuable thing to have. I think it's because, like I like to say on this channel quite a lot, if you don't acknowledge that there's a differing opinion to one of your own ideas or opinions, then you're just going to be caught in this never-ending circle jerk of you constantly thinking you're the best person in the room and you have the greatest ideas, and because you surround people surround yourself with people with the same ideas, you're never going to have a discussion or a debate or an intellectual thought because you're not challenged in those ideas. Now, if it gets to the point where your ideas are people shouldn't be discriminated because of superficial reasons and somebody opposes to that, I think that, you know, you kind of like, it's a very big, not grey area, but I draw a line there personally. Now other people might not, and other people do, but I absolutely do. But I just think it's ridiculous that people just are so happy to live in their own little circle jerk of ideas, and they're happy with that. They're satisfied with that. That's a satisfying life to them. How do they do that? How do they do that, Jeffrey? Tell me. Explain it to me, man.
So, I like trinkets. There you go.
They collect trinkets as ideas, and then,
They do.
like the Infinity Stones, they destroy them.
Yeah,
Like Thanos did.
exactly.
After wiping out half of humanity.
See, you get it. You get it.
I understand. I know a thing or two about a thing or two, man. Kind of. I only know that in my family tree I have an ancestor who was some German dude who owned all of the land from half of Germany to half of Latvia. Whoa! Two Graves got a big inheritance coming along.
True.
There was some shit that when Elon Musk acquired Twitter, the use of the hard R on Twitter went up because everyone kept tweeting it out. I do remember that. I do remember hearing that. And look, I wouldn't be surprised, but like, it's literally against the terms of service. So like, if they choose to ban you for saying something like that, or like saying any other kind of slur, you're literally going against terms of service on a platform that you're willingly using, you know? So they can ban you for saying whatever the fuck they think you shouldn't be saying. Which
Exactly.
I don't think it's good for free speech, but it's also a privately owned company, you know? And nobody's going to Twitter thinking, oh, these guys are gonna have the greatest ideas. Everybody knows it's a fucking cesspool circle jerk, you know? That's just, look, that's just the facts, brother. That's just the way it is. Yeah, but free speech is defined as the right to speak, write, and share ideas and opinions without facing punishment from the government. Exactly, and that's what I was saying. Privately owned companies are not really included in that. Unless, look, that's a whole nother topic of discussion for another day, because the government is basically sponsored by these private companies. But regardless, I'm thinking, and I'm thinking hard, and I'm thinking fast. They can say, they can censor you if they want to. And they're allowed to, they're well within their rights. You signed a little piece of paper, well, not literally a piece of paper, you signed a digital piece of paper when you signed up to the platform that no matter what you do or say, they can kick you off if you want. If they want. Well, if you want, you can just fucking leave, dude. No problem with that. But yeah, that's that. Not that it means you can go around calling other people slurs and shit. Yeah, true. Unfortunately, Twitter's a cesspit. It always has been, and I feel like it always will be. Nothing will change. It's not gonna self-destruct anytime soon. Yo, welcome to the chat, Deb's Funky Art Studios. What's up next on the docket, Jeffrey? What do you think? You got anything you want to talk about, man?
Really, but on the free speech, obviously there's a line between free speech and just hate speech, like speech.
Absolutely.
If it's not blatantly targeting someone with hate, you know, in cases using slurs or anything, that's not allowed. That shouldn't be allowed.
Oh, absolutely.
Even though it's a risky one because that's free speech, and that's your exercise. You're exercising your right to speak freely. So it's a real like hard one to cover at that point.
I do agree. Because if you endorse free speech, where do you draw the line to what people can say or do?
If you endorse free speech and then you get offended over something someone said, then you're really not for free speech, hey? Because you're going to be suppressing their free speech by what they just said to you that you don't like.
Exactly.
So it's hard.
It's a bit of a catch-22, isn't it?
Exactly.
Two Graves said, well, to be fair, yeah, Twitter used to be mad back in the day. N-word, was posting pictures of themselves. Whoa! Okay, all right. I don't think I could.
Yeah, no, that's true. That's true.
It is true though. It is true. Posting videos of suicides and cheese pizza, and they didn't get any punishment. Yeah, true. And look, it was worse back in the day. And look, let's not even get started with live leak and shit like that. You know, like that was
All of
also
the OG shock horror websites like Rotten.com,
Oh,
Ogreish,
dude.
obviously Live Leak or whatever.
Ogreish.
All of them.
Fuck, you're bringing back bad memories, dude.
I was a naughty little boy when I was young.
You went on
I
the
loved
bad.
those
You went on the
sites.
bad side of the internet, Jeffrey.
Mm.
In that regard, Twitter's a bit better nowadays because those accounts get suspended quick. I'd read that wrong. I thought he said unfortunately. I was like, whoa, well, Two Graves, what are you into, man? Oh my god. But no, it's true, and that's the thing. Like, although in saying that, I feel like, aside from the self-harm stuff and cheese pizza topics, I think there was some merit to the internet being a wild wasteland. You know, like back in 2012, nobody really knew what the fuck the internet was, even in 2012. And you could kind of just like find whatever you want just looking it up on Google or like fucking, I don't know, DuckDuckGo or whatever. But now it's been commercialized to the point where it's funneled in such a way that you're only going to see what they want you to see, they being big tech. Now this is going into conspiracy theories sort of realm, but that's just my opinion.
True.
There's still cheese pizza on Twitter. I wish people would talk about that more because it's a fucking huge issue still. Really?
Yeah, no. That's true. It's true. A lot of people talk about. Not a lot of people, obviously, but there are some smaller YouTubers and stuff and like activists on the internet that talk about it because it is a thing. If you look for specific tags or whatever that are like so low under the radar, like on YouTube.
That's like the whole Mo Yitpo thing, right?
Yeah.
Or
Yeah.
like starting my day fucking hashtag with the YouTube algorithm.
And like the whole Alcegate thing, like all these tying together, they all got these cheese pizza rings that are working so low under the radar
Just
that
on the clear
like
net.
there's no way to stop it because they're getting smarter and smarter as it goes on.
That's fucking insane, dude.
Yeah.
That's fucking crazy.
I mean, it's also on Tumblr as well. Like when they stopped, the whole pornographic thing, there was still some other pornographic things that were obviously of the different kind that were still on there and not moderated for some reason.
Whoa,
Yeah.
that's weird. I didn't even know that about Tumblr, dude.
Yeah, it was for a while. I don't think it's still a thing now, but I think it's mainly on like YouTube and Twitter and stuff
Twitter,
like that.
yeah. That's fucked up though, because I remember when Mama Max made the fucking hashtag pick a side YouTube. I think did I make a Saturday Night Live about
You
that?
did, you did.
I did too, yeah. Fuck man, I can't even remember the episodes. But like looking back at that, it's probably a very similar thing, but like I feel like it's like that shit shouldn't exist full stop, but like that's if we're living in an ideal world.
Exactly. There's so many topics they should be taking down. Like on YouTube, the monkey hate niche that's on there and is never taken down for some reason.
Monkey
Yeah,
hate
it's
niche.
It's just animal abuse. They don't like monkeys for some reason.
What the fuck? Is that real?
Yeah. It's a thing. It's a thing.
No shit. That's fucking stupid.
And like the whole Alcegate thing, the exploitation of children, it might not be, full on like as you said, cheese pizza, but it's like always in scantily clad outfits, exploiting that, without like getting caught for it.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
But even before Elsagate, there was the whole fucking like this is a very like specific thing, but Daddy 05 like exploiting literal child abuse in order to get views.
Exactly.
How fucking insane is that? And YouTube were like, yeah, this is fine. But stuff like that is always going to exist on the internet, just as hate speech and people who are inherently racist are always going to exist.
Yeah.
And it's just a sad fact of life. There's no way that you can snuff it out completely. Like
if there's a will, there's a way. So
yeah, exactly.
will
And whether you snuff
find
it
a way.
out on the clear net, like for example, all that cheese pizza shit that's going on Twitter, or the monkey hate on YouTube, if you snuff them out on that platform, they'll find somewhere else to do it. For example, I know a lot. I've heard a lot about Discord servers being used to fucking spread CP and shit like that. Like what's his name? Vexium Swift made a video about a furry who owned a Discord, like it was her Discord server for a content creation, and she posted pictures and videos of herself while she was underaged. But I'd absolutely imagine, because there's Discords for everything, there'd be Discord servers which absolutely violate the rules in terms of service of Discord and spread that shit around. Which is fucking disgusting. It's sad to even think about, sad to comprehend, but it's almost definitely inevitable.
Exactly.
Which I think is also the fucking saddest part about it.
Sometimes these things can't be stopped, no matter what. No matter how much you spread it, and no matter how much people are aware of it, some things just never stop.
Absolutely, it's a never-ending battle, and it's an absolutely grueling uphill battle that will never end. Definitively.
Exactly.
I was working on a long video about it, or including the tags I was aware of that those disgusting pricks used, but I scrapped the video because all the research I was doing, I felt disgusted and genuinely couldn't finish the video. And I'm not going to make that. It's not like I'm some big YouTuber that people would actually notice and spread it enough to get their attention to Twitter, Tumblr, Discord, and other shit. Yeah, but that's kind of hard, because obviously to know about it, you would have to see what the tags are and know what the tags are, and that kind of puts you in like a risky position in the sense that technically you might have seen it. You know, if you're compiling a bunch of evidence about these tags, you may have seen CP, which in and of itself is a crime.
True.
So, and there's even like naked body painting on YouTube. Yeah, it's really weird how they can say it's just art, which, look, don't get me wrong, I think that's absolutely fine to a degree, as long as it's age restricted.
Art's subjective anyway.
Yeah, exactly, incredibly subjective. But there's things like for educational purposes, like there's fucking gynecology videos and how to do videos, like if you're checking for, I don't know, fucking breast polyps or something. You know what I mean? So I think those have a right to stay on the platform, but it's when you try and figure out which ones are which, what is the real education, what is just being uploaded for sickos entertainment and self-gratification. It's where you try and find the line, but the line seems to get blurred the further and further you go down the rabbit hole. Shit, man. This got heavy.
It did.
And guess what? I'm sure you can see this, Jeffrey. It's about to get heavier. Oh, man.
Oh.
Just to give chat a full, full transparency. Jeffrey and I spent a little bit of time pre-stream tonight trying to organize a nice little docket for you guys to enjoy. And we found this story that it seems like not a whole lot of people are covering, and the only people who know it are people in the gaming community, and even then it's not really being talked about all that much. From what I saw on Twitter anyway, I might just not follow the right people. But, oh boy, this is bad. And as you can see in the title, ladies and gentlemen, the FaZe Mew allegations. Jeffrey, are you ready for it, brother?
I'm ready.
Now, full disclosure, we're going to be reading a couple of twit-longers, and boy, they weren't kidding when they said twit-longers, because Astronova posted this twit-longer on the 22nd of November 2022, talking about her experiences with FaZe Mew. Now, mind you, she talks in extensive detail about what happened. So we're going to be breaking it down, but not only that, FaZe Mew responded and also extensively talked about it. So
With another tweet longer that took too long to read.
Yeah, we were sitting in call before the stream trying to read through it, and we were like, fuck, this is just so long. Now, I understand the topic is probably something that you would want, if you're making these allegations or trying to clear your name from these allegations, you will want to go in depth on it. But I feel like a lot of this is fluff writing and not necessarily necessary.
It's not like we could make TLDRs, because if we did that, we'd be missing certain crucial parts of the tweet longer. So it wouldn't make sense.
Absolutely.
And it would just be very biased of us to keep stuff out.
It would be biased, not based. And here on the Ike Palmer channel, we like to give you all of the facts up front. And that's why I just thought I'd be transparent with you, because this segment is probably going to be very long. Like, I feel like it'd probably take, I don't know, what do you think, Jeffrey? Will we read the whole thing at once, or will we read it and then break it down as we go along?
It is long, and especially hers is very long to read. And if we read it all, and then, if we read it all at once, we'll probably, forget halfway through. I don't know. That's how I did it. So if we, read half, break it down. Read the other half, break that down. Yeah.
Or no, fuck it. We'll go paragraph by paragraph. How do you feel about that?
Yeah.
If there's something that we feel relevant enough to talk about. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Astronova's Twitlonger about the allegations of FaZe Mew. My story. Exactly a year ago, a content creator I trusted as a longtime friend, former teammate, and even role model did something terrible to me. I've been scared to tell anybody, and I pretended everything was fine up until now. Last year, I was invited to Kerry, FaZe Mew's house, to participate in a subathon he was hosting, and I was a surprise guest. He flew me to Texas, and I was vlogging content for my own channel. That vlog never went up. Pre-subathon, he was praising my content, my streams, work ethic. He was dropping me raids, inviting me to play games with him, telling his stream how he saw me as a huge role model for him, how I helped him break into streaming, and how he'd watch my streams before he even started his own. Telling everyone how he loved my content. I was excited to go down there and network with other creators, his friends, and make videos with everybody at his content house. Fast forward to the last night I was there, we all went to a club. It was everyone at the house and some other content creators who went with us. Leo, Bailey, Nico. To be completely honest, I know none of these people are, including FaZe Mew and also Astronova. But look, it's pretty heavy allegations. I feel like this is definitely something we should talk about. But yeah, full disclosure, all of these people, I just assume they're content creators, were the few I could really remember. At this point, there was no signals I got from Mew that he liked me or anything the entire week I was there. It was completely professional up until the point where he started buying me drinks. It didn't seem like he was doing this for anybody else except me, and I just assumed it was because maybe I was the surprise guest for his subathon and that I would be made at home. That sentence also doesn't make sense. That's how I interpreted it. I don't know how many drinks he gave me that night. I was dancing with the other girls and getting over my social anxiety and trying to socialize and make friends with everyone. There was a point where I started realizing how drunk I was, but he kept handing me more and more drinks. As soon as I finished another, and I kept drinking because I just wanted to have a good time. To me, I was with good people, and people I could trust. If you ever want to just interject, producer Jeffrey, just go for it, mate.
See, I got a thing here. Usually, in my experiences, when you're out partying, you're out at a bar or whatever, and you see a female, or in most cases, anyone who's drank to that extent, you don't give them any more drinks. You stop them from drinking that much.
You help them with the waters,
Yeah, chuck them in water.
Yeah,
Water's good for you. But like that, even if it's a few drinks or whatever, you don't just keep fueling it, because that's unhealthy,
Absolutely.
Anything can happen to someone when they're that drunk,
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Be responsible.
And respectful.
Yeah. And honest.
For real. The rest of the night is a blur. My memory of it was it all happened so fast. I remember being told I was already super drunk, that he said he had always liked me and had a crush on me. Oh, being told when I was already super drunk that he said he had always liked me and had a crush on me. Sorry, I had a little fucking stutter there. It hurt a little to think that I was there because of other reasons and not because of content. It especially hurt that he would wait to tell me something like that when I'm extremely drunk and he wasn't. That when I was drunk, that would be the time he would shoot his shot. He wasn't drinking like me though. I remember being asked what I thought of him, and I answered honestly, we're just friends. We are longtime friends because of gaming. Because of gaming, dude. I don't remember what happened after that, but he stuck close to me for the rest of the night. I was so drunk I could barely walk. He carried me on his back when I needed to find a bathroom after we left the club. When I got worried that we might not find our way back to the car and that I didn't know where we were, he assured me he was sober and that I could trust him to take care of me. Okay, interesting. So, this is a point we'll get back to later. I want to put a pin in this. Producer Jeffrey, remember this.
I will. I'll keep that in mind.
I filmed a lot of videos of us during that walk from the club. We even had a heart-to-heart talking about content. That's why I was there. I opened up about my personal struggles with streaming and consistency. I was bawling my eyes out about how I was failing my own community. I thought Mew would be the perfect person to go to this about, because he's a content creator too and could relate, despite being told what I was told earlier about his crush on me, that maybe we could just forget about it and keep talking about streaming and videos. When we got home, I was absolutely wasted at this point. I texted my friends that night things that could barely be deciphered, which we do have the receipts for that, ladies and gentlemen. All I wanted to do when we got back was to go outside and feel the Orbeez in the pool from after the subathon, and I wanted to look at the stars. That sentence, out of context, just does not make any sense. That's all I wanted to do. He said he'd come with me and followed me outside. I remember I was still crying about gaming and content. Even more this time. I cry a lot when I drink. The next thing I remember was him kissing me. I was confused about it, but I did kiss him back and thought whatever about it. He didn't kiss me for too long. He went straight to groping my body and being rough about it. Oh man. It was weird. It was very weird, like some power thing. Again, he was sober and I was not all there. I'm pretty sure I gave consent, but I was drunk. This part here, I'm pretty sure I gave consent. That's bad.
Yeah.
That's bad in any context.
You should know. You should know if you give consent. Not pretty sure. Like
Exactly.
Ugh.
But I don't remember how we got to his room, but I knew we had sex. The fact I don't remember much of it is the upsetting part. He hurt me during it. It was painful and he was not gentle with me. He degraded me during it and I felt ashamed. Mostly because I can't even remember what I did. I just knew it happened. I never wanted anybody to know what happened because I was embarrassed I let someone do those things to me. So I just tried to forget it even happened. The next day, I remember he was asking me over and over if I regret it type questions. And he apologized to me and I don't remember why, but he apologized to me. All I knew was that we had sex and it was not great. That morning he was telling me that I consented the night before and I just agreed with him that I did. Okay, I did then. I told myself it was my decision. I kept telling myself over and over that it was my decision, that I made him. The decision that I made and not him. And it was okay. And everything would be okay, even though none of that was okay. He made me swear to keep it between us. That was fine with me because I didn't want anybody to ever know. I decided to forget any of that happened. It was my way of coping with it. Just forget, pretend, continue being his friend, focus on my vlog, focus on filming and streaming. Saying yes to that when drunk is a no. Absolutely, Two Graves. Absolutely. And asking someone if you're sober and they're drunk to do something like that, that's just a fucking red flag. Why would you do that? Like, I don't understand people who can do that and still feel like okay with themselves afterwards. It's fucked. Mew started love bombing me after that night. When I got... Sorry, did you have something to say, Jeffrey?
No, I'm fine. I'm just nodding along.
Okay. When I went home, he sent me home with a couple of gifts. Then he started sending lots of stuff to my house randomly. Things like flowers, chocolates, snacks, teddy bears, plushies, etc. for the next few weeks. He kept pressing me to reassure him that I did consent that night. He would not drop it. He needed to get it in writing or something, like he was feeling guilty about what he did. I have texts of him saying, I know I'm asking for the 4th time, but you have no regrets about that night, right? Long after that night, he kept asking me for reassurances that what he did was okay, which was so weird to me. He'd asked me over text and over the phone multiple times. He needed proof so badly for some reason. That's not normal, right? If you did nothing wrong in the first place, which is absolutely true, it's like he's just trying to get her to give him evidence of him doing no wrongdoing in case she decides to come out about it.
That's a guilty person thing to do.
Yeah, exactly. But mind you, this is from her perspective, so you gotta wait until we get into the twit longer of his, which we absolutely will. But just keep a couple of these things in mind, a couple of these points I feel like are very key things to remember. Anyways, it made me uncomfortable, the gifts he was sending to my house. He had my address and sent them as surprises. I never asked for anything. I started to feel in debt to his kindness. I kept talking to him over text, pretending it was all okay, because I wanted it to be okay, but I still felt gross about myself. I thought if I tried to talk to him romantically or try to produce feelings for him like that, then it would make what happened okay, and our hookup wouldn't feel icky or weird anymore, if you could call it a hookup. One I barely remember. He asked to take me out on a date and I agreed, but I never saw him again after that because I ghosted him, because I was uncomfortable and a part of something I never wanted to be a part of from the start. That night I was drunk and he had sex with me. He was in a relationship at the time. I didn't know that. He cheated on his girlfriend that night to do what he did. I didn't know this until a few weeks ago. Now, when I first read that with Jeffrey, I was thinking, so she didn't think about coming out about this until she heard that a few weeks ago he was actually in a relationship with someone else when he did that?
Yeah, it was a bit odd.
That's just the way it's like written. I don't know if that's what she meant. That's just the way it's written. I was like, that's a bit of a weird way to phrase it, I suppose. But anyway, we'll continue. We talked for about a month afterwards, and during that month I kept giving excuses that I'm too busy to talk, too busy with college and my job, even though it was a lie. It just felt weird to talk to someone who I'd always seen as a friend, to try to talk to them like we were actually talking to someone because of what happened that night, not because I felt something towards him. I don't know why I did this. I just so badly wanted things to be okay. I still wanted to be his friend. I wish I would have came to my senses sooner. I knew if I had been sober that night, none of this would have happened. I wouldn't have had sex with him. I know I wouldn't make that decision sober. I didn't like him like that. I never did. He was supposed to be my friend. I cut it off slowly and I completely stopped texting him and I moved on with my life. I would get sent clips from his stream where he would talk shit about me on his streams, saying he was talking to a girl who just used him for clout and money, which confuses me because none of that is true. Even with saying those things about me, he would still come to my streams afterwards, raid me, donate money to me, give me attention I never asked for. Now this is something I asked Jeffrey when we first read through this. Can you block people from... I know you can block people from chat. I'm not sure if you can block people from watching your streams. But can you stop people from raiding and donating on Twitch? I don't know.
I feel like there could be a way.
So if she really felt that uncomfortable about it, she could have done that, if it's possible, but I don't know if it is. So that's kind of like a negative point from Mike Palmer there. But
yeah,
I just thought it'd be something to ponder, you know? Fast forward to January, a few months after the subathon, and months after I had not said a word to him. This was when very serious allegations from other women started to arise about me online. My name was mentioned in these allegations. I started getting scared because I never told anybody about that night. Only him and his roommates knew what happened. So, this few sentences also implies that there were several other girls who came out with allegations against Mew previously. Right? And there's a couple of clips that I would like to show you of Mew. Oh, fuck it. We'll show it now. Hang on. Let me just get the clip up real quick. What do you think? Yeah, here we go.
Yeah.
Yeah, you reckon that's a good time to play that clip?
That's the one. There's context.
Yeah. So there were a few other girls who came out with it, but they never the way she writes it makes it implied that they never came out with it publicly. And this is probably one of the reasons why they never came out with it publicly, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh shit. Ah shit.
Hi, you're on stream, by the way. I just wanted to say something really quick.
Okay.
Are you with Panda?
He's streaming right now.
Okay. Whenever he's done, can you look into this thing that's happening right now on Twitter? Somebody that we used to talk to who right, who was like spreading lies and stuff. They're back at it again. So I'm just trying to like see what Panda can do.
Okay, I will talk to him as soon as he's available.
Perfect. Thank you.
I got you.
You're the best.
Yeah, I got you. I'll talk to you later.
Bye.
Okay, bye.
W Maddie.
If you're in here, Space Buns, that was Maddie, honey. Thank you.
W Maddie.
Seriously, I don't know what Panda has on you. But Panda's a very, like, you know, he knows his shit. And he told me that you would, like, back the fuck up. And seeing as you haven't, like, let me see what this is. If it's something to put you into another depressive spiral, I'm not trying to make fun of people who go into depression. I wouldn't wish that amongst my worst enemies, but I would definitely wish it on you.
So you do wish it upon your worst enemies.
He just admitted that he has blackmail, which is
Exactly. He literally confessed to
Yeah.
a fucking felony on stream.
yeah.
Now, if he truly believed that she was spreading lies about him, which is, you know, understandable given the context of the allegations, mind you, that's why I'm saying allegations, he could take legal action. And nobody would think lesser of him. But to go on stream and be like, I have dirt on you, or this fucking Neon Sniper Panda dude has dirt on you, to use as blackmail, that's where it gets very fucking crusty, very fucking fast.
Yeah, that's a dirty,
You
dude.
have been nothing but a nuisance. A pubic nuisance.
You've been nothing but a nuisance,
bone.
a pubic nuisance.
He thought I was
His little harem behind him is fucking chuckling away. Like that's actually a funny little fucking line, dude.
Yeah.
Dude, I just think that's a little crusty.
It's not Fortnite, dude. It's not Fortnite. It's real life. He's playing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
literally, you're not talking shit to fucking 12-year-olds online, dude. Calm off it. Stop acting so tough. These are real world situations. You know? And I understand being frustrated if you have those kind of allegations put against you. I can understand from an empathetic point of view why you would feel that way, why you would feel frustrated. However, to handle it that way is just stupid. It's just completely unintelligent. How old is this motherfucker? I don't know. He don't got a he doesn't have a what is it called? The WikiTube page.
Oh, yeah. He probably could do.
He's got a famous birthdays. May 13th, 1997. So how old does that make him?
He's 25.
25. So you'd know better than to fucking do stupid shit like that. You know what I mean? Like, fuck, man.
He's older than us, and he's acting like younger than us. You know,
He's
like
acting super fucking scungy.
yeah.
Why and how?
What and how?
Just a quick tangent. Two Grays asked what song this was. It's Discat Park, Surge, or yeah, Surge. There you go. I sent it in the chat. Anyway, I feel like we should continue with these allegations. What do you think?
Hell yeah, let's go.
Hell yeah. All right. Fast forward to January, a few months after. Oh, we've already gone through this. I started getting scared because I never told anybody about that night. Only him and his roommates knew what happened. I went to him about it and he acted confused on how my name would even pop up. I still have the voice recordings he sent me about it. He told me not to worry about what they were saying and assured they were just crazy and like so obsessed with me, which sounds like exactly how he would say it too. Those girls were accusing him of very serious things, all with similar stories to the one I have. He brushed it off to me as nothing. He twisted the story to make it sound like they're all lying and just jealous of him, wanting to bring him and his success down. He tried his best to sound like a good guy, like he cared about their well-being. It was just a facade. He wanted to keep appearing to be the good guy at all times to be the good guy in all this. He went private on his socials and said something about suing them for defamation. I stayed out of it, which we have another clip here for context. Hang on. Is no? Do we have that? We had the clip, don't we?
We have the clip. Where is it? Let me
It's in our messages. It's in our DMs somewhere in there.
we got it, but like there's a lot of videos. Is this it? Sure. There's no sound to this for some reason. Okay, that's great.
Yeah, all of these are fucking scungy, dude. Scungy Twitter clips, dude. Twitter embeds all fucked up for real.
It's possibly this one.
Producer Jeffrey's got the links, ladies and gentlemen.
This one here.
Yeah, that's what I thought it would have been.
Yeah.
Talking about making money. Alright, so this is the clip, ladies and gentlemen, I believe. Hang on, give me 1 second. Alright, I gotta turn it up because the fucking the clip's actually so quiet. Yeah, that's why the music was louder than me.
It was super unexpected for all the shit to happen, but I hope everyone knows that you don't believe one side of a story until you hear both sides, but don't listen to their story.
That's what I'm saying.
He's taken this super nonchalantly, and now that's not the clip that I wanted to show you.
That is not the clip. It could
But-
be the first one.
But I definitely
It
think
is.
that that's relevant to bring up. So that's
It is.
like one of his responses to the whole situation. Yeah, I reckon it is the first one.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't have that up. Hang on 1 sec. Yeah, here we go.
A sob story.
All right, let's go. Let's go, ladies and gentlemen.
Fucking give you a sob story. Like, I'm not.
Jesus Christ.
What?
Throw.
God.
Where the fuck it throw?
Impact's chill, bro.
Oh my gosh.
Hey, sometimes I pull 30 viewers, okay, bro?
I be doing that.
Just, you don't have to say
Chat,
shit.
I don't know who was here.
Five right now.
I don't know who was here.
Yeah, my
What?
shit is decreasing. I got 5 viewers right now. No.
I don't know who was here when I told that
We're
story
dosing
about
Dolly.
somebody who I was with that made me put her hands on her. I had consent to have sex with her, and then she months later thought that I fucking sexually assaulted her. I don't know who was there for that. I have said this story on stream maybe a couple times now. I hate telling that story because of how icky it is, but on top of that, we do have every screenshot possible, witnesses possible to.
Which is interesting because in his twit longer, he cherry picks the ones that only make him look good. If you see the full context, or at least the ones that Astronova's also posting, it doesn't make him look great at all.
Prove that none of that is true. So, if any of these motherfuckers, any of these girls who think they know anything, want to try me, seriously, I will sue you. I'll
Make
take
it purple.
more, and then I'll use that money and buy a third house in LA.
Why are they acting like this to such a serious conversation topic?
It's honestly insane.
Like, they're literally fucking robot NPCs, and this is what Twitch does to your children, parents in the audience. Don't let your kids watch Twitch because they'll just go fucking brain dead for some reason.
Literally.
It's literally inevitable. But well, nearly exposed the next segment. But it's just interesting to think that he really wasn't joking about suing them about defamation. For defamation, rather. And then having the balls, dude. He's a gutsy little motherfucker to have the balls to say, I'll buy a third house with my winnings.
Hmm.
And look, to put the cherry on top of the fucking cake, those two little fucking brain dead little twerps behind him. I don't know, dude. I don't know. It just really like irks me. Regardless of whether he's in the right or wrong, that's not how you handle the situation at all whatsoever. Now I feel like odds are, if he was accused of doing this to a child, he'd probably take it a lot more seriously than he has now. Which I feel like they're both very heinous and disgusting crimes.
Yeah.
But he obviously doesn't care about one of them. He doesn't take it seriously at all. He just cares about how it affects his career, how it affects him getting that bag. Which is a fucking L, bro. What do? We finish this paragraph. For the next year, I lied to myself about what happened to me. I didn't want any of that to be true. I wanted him to be my friend. I wanted to be friends with someone like him. He's in FaZe. He has his own content house. He has a dedicated fandom. Now this is a red flag. If you want to be friends with someone with a fandom, that's bad, dude, because they're gonna have a massive fucking ego. He's charismatic. He's good at talking to people, something I'm not very good at and I looked up towards. He promised me he'd help me with my content and my streams. He promised me he'd help me become a better creator, giving me tips to grow, such as liking lots of random tweets with keywords to get people to follow you, to grow inorganically. I tried it once and then never again. It felt fake. I couldn't do it. He promised me he'd always be there for me if I needed it. He promised he'd be my friend. There was always something dishonest about him. I couldn't put my finger on it. Even when the cameras were off, he talked like he was still on camera. I could never trust him. He was always a victim. Everything that came out of his mouth would be about how everyone is so evil and how every girl always breaks his heart. Every friend always breaks his trust. That he's a good guy and doesn't deserve any of this. In my gut, I knew something was off about him with the way he talked about himself and other people, especially women. That's why I kept my distance after that. I was just there because I didn't want my name being brought up anymore. I wanted to stay neutral and not be involved. All I cared about was my own content, my own name, and not his giant circle of drama he has brought himself into. I stayed away, I stayed silent. The next time I saw— hang on, how much more of this do we have left? Few paragraphs. We can soldier through this. And then we've only got this whole fucking thing to go through. Very cool. The next time I saw him was at the airport when I was invited to the COD event. I'm going to speak in Adderall mode, so whether you're watching this in 2x speed or not, it's going to be like 4x speed. He switched his flight to meet me at the airport. I thought it would be okay, but I felt uneasy. I wanted things to be okay with us again. I've only seen him twice before. This was before I knew in detail about his other allegations. I unfollowed him as soon as I found out about them, which was days ago. A month ago, he wrote a song about me ghosting him. Initially, my ego loved it. I felt cool. I felt special enough to be mentioned even after all this time. I couldn't exactly make out what the lyrics were, so it's a bad song then, dude. Just that he said I was pretty and stuff. I never talked to him about it though, and he never talked to me about it until I listened to it. The parts where he'd called me a little freak, which I felt was bold to say about someone who can't even remember anything about that night except how it hurt. Around this time, I stopped lying to myself and relived that night, and I cried for a really long time because I had been keeping it to myself. Then I started doing research. I decided to look up his old allegations from earlier that year from the girls to see if it matched up with what I went through. Although earlier in her statement here, she says that it does match up to what the other girls said, so I don't know how chronological this is. Obviously it is a twit longer, so don't take it, 100% factually, but I don't know, it's just a bit all over the place and the writing's not entirely great, but we'll get through it. I wanted to know what happened to those girls. I wanted to know if he did to them what he did to me, and he did worse things that I didn't even know about until now, but very similar. And it made me start to feel sick. I reread my journal about that night. I felt numb. It wasn't how I remembered it in my head, but it was out there on paper. It was like I was preyed on, waited until I was vulnerable, and struck when I was drunk and bawling my eyes out. I've been told his roommates made a pact together after I left, promising to say nothing happened between us. They knew what happened, and they promised to lie about it from you. See, so she says, I've been told. Make sure to keep that in mind, Jeffrey. I'm so disappointed in that entire house. for letting him do whatever he wants to women and help him twist stories to make him a victim. Most of all, I'm disappointed in Hawkeye, one of my former mods and friends who was there that night and made that pact. They watched Mew take me back to his room and when I was wasted, and made that pact to protect him. And now I know I wasn't the only girl who'd done this to in that house, and my story isn't even that bad compared to the other girls because at least I remember having sex. Not all of us can say that, though that does not diminish what happened to me. I trusted him and I trusted everyone in that house. When I heard Shorty was moving in, who is a female content creator who recently moved into the house and then made a statement how she wasn't comfortable living in the house after all of this came to light, which let me see if I can pull up that here. Yeah, here we go. One moment. I'll just pull that up and we will revisit that in a second. I should have listened to my gut when I started worrying about her moving into his content house. I was scared for what might happen to her, even though I wouldn't talk to myself about why that is, why I might feel that way. I should have asked myself why I was worried. Thankfully, she's in a relationship and never had anything to worry about. I am disappointed in everybody in his content house for letting this happen to me. Letting this happen to us and sweeping it under the rug. Sweeping all the other allegations he had against him under the rug. Making a pact and focusing on how to save his reputation online and not making things okay with those he hurt in the process. But those stories are not mine to tell. Also, this final sentence in this paragraph makes me think, so if he had made a consolidated effort to try and rectify things with her and all of his other victims, alleged victims, in her opinion, does that mean that it shouldn't matter? You know, like, I don't know, the way it's worded just makes me make that conclusion. I know that's probably not what she was intending for it to come across as, but that's just how it sounds. What do you think?
Yeah. Throughout these Twitlongers, they word things weirdly.
They absolutely do. They absolutely do. But those stories are not mine to tell. If the other girls want to come forward, they have my support 1000%. If they need someone else to tell their story, I will back them. I will put everything I have made for myself as Astronova on the line for these women. I'll take the hit for doing what's right. I don't care about anything else. I need all of this to be brought to the light. I feel so guilty for not believing them sooner and sticking to his side when his exes tried to come forward before. Everything those girls said online ended up being true. Everything. Now, I feel like you can't say with absolute certainty whether something was true or not, especially with allegations like this, unless you have video evidence of something like that happening. But we have been putting our pieces together and finally seeing the full picture for ourselves. I have been terrified to come out and tell everyone my story. I've been lying to my own friends and saying nothing happened between him and I, but I think the worst part of this is that my story isn't the last story you'll hear. His behavior is a pattern. When I found out me and the other girls share similar story, almost exact stories, something broke in me. I have to do something about it. I refuse to be scared of him and what he'll do to make it all go away any longer. I wrote this earlier before I went to class. I wanted to make an edit. So this is the original Twitlonger, and this is the edit. Mew doesn't know what I'm going to say. He only knows I've unfollowed him and followed 2 of his exes. And with that information, he spent the next 28 hours editing a video titled allegations.mp4. This picture of him editing has since been deleted. I followed these girls first. I came to my own conclusions. His crazy obsessed exes had nothing to do with that. I went to them for help, and they told me things that I will not repeat here because they're not my stories to tell. I find it gross that he filmed us without my consent. Us without my consent? Oh, them doing the dirty. That he needed to get proof. I find it odd that he felt he needed to get proof of that. Like he was preparing his proof before he did anything. Like I was saying before, it is kind of sus that he would do that and ask constantly that she was okay with what happened. There's so many red flags to how he reacts about getting my consent and how he badly needed concrete proof of it, as if I was in a state where it would be questioned, and if I could even remember consenting as well. His reaction to that has me questioning many things. It's almost like he wants to remove me from the equation because I'm the pathway to letting these girls speak their truths. That's why he's coming to me and not them. He silenced them a long time ago. He's milking this for content and it's disgusting. I'll speak my truth no matter the repercussions. I'm willing to put everything, my reputation, everything I've built for myself on the line because this can't keep getting swept under the rug. We will be heard. We're telling our stories. This isn't content. This isn't funny. This is serious. And I'm disappointed it's being treated as a piece of content and hyped up as a video. Does that make me the bad guy, Jeffrey?
No.
No?
No, at least you're not him.
Yeah, well, look. Look, true. And this is GXR Shorty who moved into his hype house. That's who Astronova was referencing a little bit earlier.
Mm.
I have such a heavy heart, and I'm sorry I haven't spoken up. I'm sorry to anyone who was affected by my words or actions, and I'm sorry to my community. As someone who has a history of struggling with depression and mental health issues, I would never wish it upon anyone else and promise to do better. I moved in the house this summer and had no prior knowledge about Kerry's past relations. I was told they were jealous exes, and I perceived it as bullying, and I was protective over Leah. I now know I did not have all the information, and now I am truly sorry. So I think this is one of the girls in the clip. Possibly?
Yeah. I think so.
Ah, Linktree, run away. Ah. I'm not entirely sure, to be completely honest. Hang on, let's do a little bit of producer Jeffrey Ike Palmer research. Yeah, okay. I think this is her here.
Yeah, there's a possibility that actually could be her.
Yeah. So she's one of the little fucking cronies dancing around saying that bullshit.
Mm.
But hang on, wait. We'll bring that up later once we read through. Do you have any anything to say about her twit longer, her statements? Any thoughts? Any grievances?
She's really thorough about it, you know.
Absolutely. She went into incredible detail.
Yeah. That's like probably one of the best things you can do.
I do agree.
And yeah, a lot, and even when it's a long one, constantly citing, you know, receipts and evidence is probably one of the best things you can do in a situation like this.
Absolutely, absolutely.
Yeah.
Because if you lack the make an allegation like this, the onus is on you to provide evidence, but it's also on the person being the allegations are against to provide evidence that it didn't happen as well.
The burden of proof.
Exactly, the burden of proof. Anyways, should we go on with his response to these allegations?
Let's go.
So shortly after she made that twit longer, he was dropped from FaZe, or suspended indefinitely was the term he used. Let me see if I can quickly find that. Whoa, I can now follow them? No, I don't think I will. Yeah, here we go. I support FaZe with an indefinite suspension while I take matters into my own hand. I will seek and hold a proper investigation and take legal action against these allegations against my name and the people around me. I want to handle this the right way and the legal way. And this is FaZe Clan, what they had to say about the allegations. We're taking the accusations against Mew seriously and taking all measures to investigate the situation. We've mutually agreed on an indefinite suspension while we gather information to determine further action. Which, look, that's probably the best thing that FaZe Clan could do in this situation. If they went full bore and just completely deleted him and he was proven to be vindicated, they couldn't exactly let him back with open arms without looking like they're running back with their tail between their legs.
Yeah.
Which just makes them look a little bit weak. But if it's proven true, then they can just distance themselves from him, and then it doesn't really affect them. I don't suppose. But let's be real, FaZe fucking fell off hard, dude.
They did fell
Fell off so hard. Back to 2012 MLG days, like we were saying before, Jeffrey.
Hell yeah.
We need to throw it back, dude. It's never gonna be like that again. All right, let's jump into his response to these allegations. Addressing allegations. As you all know, there is a pending FaZe investigations into allegations by Astronova of events that occurred over a year ago, and I am suspended indefinitely during this period. We have taken a few days to submit my statement and associated evidence to FaZe to comply with my obligations there. At this point, it has become necessary to address these allegations in detail. I'm still evaluating legal action with my legal team, which I absolutely would say his legal team would advise against this and the clips he's been fucking posting to his Twitch. They would absolutely not condone that. And he's not a very smart person if he's not listening to his legal team. He should have called Saul.
Honestly, yeah. Very cool soul, man.
Because he's fumbling this hard.
Yeah.
But these allegations are so severe and so unfounded that I need to respond here. First, I want to say to Astronova, I'm sorry that it's come to this. Now that's fucking... Oh, dude. That's a crusty way to word it, dude.
Yeah.
We both know what occurred back in September 2021, and we both know that we consented and that you never voiced any concern about our interaction until last week. To the extent you look back and regret anything you did with me, I'm sorry, and I wish that wasn't the case. I wish we could have discussed these things between us instead of airing our issues in private. Oh, two graves. No, don't worry. It's just the
Just
the first
started.
paragraph. Yeah, you didn't miss too much. But also, this is basically just him bullshitting. These first two are not very important to the actual claims, so you're alright. I will address the entire situation as framed by Astronova. These are events that happened over a year ago. This is my recollection based on my memory and looking back at old messages and posts. The numbers are to correspond to screenshots and videos of my claims, which also be provided in this Twitter thread. So we'll go through and we'll open these as we read through the paragraphs. Number 1. She claims that before flying to my house in September 2021 that she and I only had a completely professional discussions, which if you have a look, she doesn't actually say that. Yeah.
There's some
see?
inconsistencies between both.
Just
I think.
praising my content, my streams, work ethic. He was dropping me raids, inviting me to play games with him. Right? Never implies anywhere that it was a completely professional relationship. Because she says I considered him as a friend, not as a co-worker. For example, is probably the word that she would have used. Hang on, let's see. Oh yeah, here we go. This is not true. Astronova and I had traded compliments and flirty messages prior to her visit, including in August 2021, just before she asked to be in my subathon stream. I knew I was being flirty and asked her if it was too much. She said, never, ever. So we'll open these. These are his evidence of her apparently being flirty with him. True. I love your eyes. So he's absolutely making the first move here. So I don't know how he could misconstrue that as her being flirty with him. But okay. Those contacts. Don't care. Take my compliments. I need to take over Galaxy's title of being Ash's simp. This is literally him fucking cooming over her, being a tier 3
That's
sub
weird.
pro. Like, I don't know how that could be misconstrued as her flirting with him. And even if she did flirt with him, that doesn't imply consent when under the influence. And when there is consent under the influence, I don't think that counts as consent, does it?
Exactly.
Because you're
This
not in
is
the right
weird.
frame of mind.
This
He's
is
just
weird.
making a bunch of non-statements, you know? Okay, bet. She's literally just responding to what he's saying because she wants to be friends with him. You know what I mean? Okay, good. Let me know if it ever becomes too much. Farting emoji. Why would you include that? This is how you pull women in 2022, apparently. Never ever. So this is literally clearly just her responding to it. Like, there's no implications of her reciprocating the flirt. This is her literally just responding. You know, I think he's gone like full Kuma brain. Like any sense of like interaction he gets from her, he's like, oh my god, she responded to me. Holy shit, that's crazy. And fucking cream his pants, dude. You know what I mean? Like that's embarrassing, brother. Hang on, give me 1 sec. I gotta
Exactly.
send the
He
link.
is saying a lot while saying nothing. That's crazy.
Exactly.
That's true too, guys.
It's complete. Like, I would say that this was written by a legal team if he clearly didn't listen to his fucking legal team to not post anything.
Yeah.
Anyway. 2. Later that same month, Hawkeye posted about finding guests for my subathon and Astronova responded asking to attend. She and I texted and offered to pay for her flight to Dallas to hang out with myself and the content house, which she gladly accepted. We were both excited to hang out that weekend. Now we got a lot of fucking receipts here, which we'll go through. Holy shit. Kerry said, I can invite someone to the uncapped subathon. Who should I bring? Me. Wow, 2 letters. Incredible response.
Yeah.
I just sent Hawkeye my schedule for the week, so I'll see what seems best. Laughing emoji. Laughing crying emoji. Perfect. I don't have work on Saturday anymore, so I have the weekend off if I leave right after work. If you really want to, I feel like all incentives will be done by then. Crying face. But that's what I was worried about. I mean, I'm sure I'll have the leftover Orbeez. Lamao. Okay, new plan. I won't know until after class today, but tomorrow I'll see if I can get off Friday too. So, if so, then I can leave today after work, lol. Tomorrow, today. I think she meant this one as today. These guys cannot type to save their fucking lives, I swear to God. Okay, bet. Let me know. I'll send the money to you ASAP. While Mimi, Tori, Bailey, and Leo are still here, I feel like y'all would have fun together. Yes, I love everyone. I'm so excited. I feel like y'all would have fun together. Yes, I'm so excited. I'll let you know around 1 p.m. If this works, then I can leave after work at 2. Then there's a flight at 4 tomorrow. Okay, I'm so excited. I'm gonna get some sleep now so I can pack in the morning if all goes well. Good night and good luck on stream. Very excited. Got tomorrow off. I just got off work too. Heading home now to pack, lol. Oh shit, let's. Sentence ends. Oh shit, let's. Alright, buddy. Learn to fucking type. Do you need me to buy the plane ticket for you? Let's fucking go. Also, yes, I should get that done ASAP to secure the 4 p.m. one, lol. I can buy it for you. So, look. I don't think any of these messages imply that she was flirting with him. What do you think, Jeffrey? I think this is literally just him being like, oh wow, she wants to hang out with me. I'm going to cream.
Yeah, literally. And just sounds like, yeah, no, that's a good way to sum it up.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And earlier in her twit longer, she was mentioning how after this happened and all that shit like went down, he was sending random things like flowers, chocolate, snacks, teddy bears, plushies, etc. for the next few weeks. But really, it started here. I can buy it for you. Do you need me to buy the plane ticket for you? You know what I mean? Like there were these flags from the beginning, man. I don't know. Your legal team will always advise you not to speak about anything publicly yet if you're accused of something, lol. Yeah, exactly. Until you have adequate evidence to dismiss it in a court trial or a court hearing, you know? My guy Bluffin, I've been through the system and done some time, and your legal team will always just tell you to shut the fuck up and let him do the job. Exactly. He doesn't have a fucking legal team. Although, look, if he wins the lawsuits, then he can afford to pay for his legal team. And a new house, apparently. I can buy it for you. Is there a specific time you want? Just let me know. She sends this. Exclamation. Sounds good. Buying it right after this Vow game. Okay, my Cash App is Astronova. I'm so excited. So this is her just excited to do some content creation collaboration with a homie. Alright, here we go. This is when the chunk of it happens. Mind you, there's only 5 points and then a little bit of a spiel. So, yeah, here we go. While Astronova came to the house, we did the subathon and she was on my stream. We had a great time and everything was going really well. After the subathon stream ended, we went to the bar where one of my friends, DJ Ash, I know, very confusing, I thought the same thing when I first read through this, was playing. We went with our friend group including Astronova, Bailey, Leo, Faria, Yuki, Jesse, and Chua. Astronova claims that I wasn't buying drinks for anybody except her, while he literally does not take her to quotes, because he literally quotes here, but he doesn't, because... Let's see. Yeah. It was completely professional up until the point where he started buying me drinks. It didn't seem like he was doing this for anybody else except me. It didn't seem like. So, I think he's being incredibly uncharitable with this quote here. You know what I mean? Like, by saying anybody else except her, these 4 words, it didn't seem like. Which I understand when you're putting an allegation forward like this, that's probably a very big discrepancy to have, but also this is a very uncharitable excerpt from that, in my opinion. This is not true. I was buying drinks for a whole group. What?
Oh, 2 guys with something funny in there.
I read Farrier's Fanta at first. I need glasses, bro. For real, dude. Yeah, it kind of looks like Fanta. I can see that. I was buying drinks for our whole group. We were there to see my friend play, and I bought drinks for my people. If you ever hung out with me, you know that this is something. This is nothing new, and I certainly didn't single her out for drinks. We were at a bar, everyone was drinking, and it was a good time. I offered her a total of 2 or 3 drinks the entire night, and I drank about the same. Astronova never refused a drink, nor told me that she didn't want any drinks. We were also dancing with people, with different people, and chatting with other people throughout the night. We didn't really talk much at the bar, and just danced and hung out with various people until the bar closed at 2 a.m. Now, we got some receipts shortly after this paragraph. We all stopped drinking after we left the bar. None of us drank any alcohol for the rest of the night. After that, I walked with her to a restaurant for her to use the restroom. I didn't carry anyone on my back. Astronova was walking fine. This point is very much just nitpicking, trying to solidify the fact that his point of view is correct. You know what I mean? Like, it doesn't really matter. That's an irrelevant part of the allegation, whether or not he carried her on his back. You know what I mean? However, so we all stopped drinking after we left the bar. None of us drank any alcohol for the rest of the night. We walked to the car with everyone after and talked about her career and content along the way. From what I recall, this wasn't a serious business discussion, but she never claims that it is.
Yeah.
Which is one of those things. He keeps making inferences where there is no inference there. Hang on. Here we go. I could barely walk. He carried me on his back. See, that's irrelevant, I think. When I needed to find a bathroom after we left the club, which is something that matches up between them because they went to a restaurant to find some place for her to piss. When I got... oh, I assume that's what she was doing. I don't know. When I got worried that we might not find our way back to the car and that I didn't know where we were, he assured me he was sober and that I could trust him to take care of me. I don't know, man. Kind of he said, she said kind of situation.
Literally.
I filmed a lot of videos of us during that walk from the club. So if she actually has these videos now, I doubt that she would ever release these. But it would probably be pretty definitive evidence of how drunk she was to how sober he was. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We even had a heart-to-heart talking about content. We even had a heart-to-heart talking about content. Dude. From what I recall, this wasn't a serious business discussion. We were getting to know each other better. I was being positive and encouraging because I really believe she's a talented content creator. Are you trying to pose this as something that she's saying that it was a serious business discussion? Because you're fucking dense. Did you even read the tweet longer, bro? Are you even reading what you're responding to? Because shit, she doesn't infer that. She doesn't even imply that. Not one iota of it is like taken in my brain, because she literally says we even had a heart-to-heart about fucking talking about content. Like, what are you trying to do? You're trying to be so uncharitable that you're putting fucking words in her mouth? Like, what's wrong with your brain, dude? Like, this is a definitive L. Anyway.
That's not base, dude. That's an L.
That's not
L
base.
move.
That's bias. That's a definitive fucking L moment.
L plus ratio.
Yeah, literally. Get shit on. Cope, mold, and seethe, Mew. The drive home took about 40 minutes and everybody was chatting and talking the whole way. No one complained about being too drunk or car sick or anything. Now, keep this one line in your fucking cranium, alright? Read these texts and let me know if you think that the person who is sending them is drunk. I'm skirt drunk, Lamau. Lamo. Okay, I'm less brunk, but I'm still really sionk. I appelled, drunk, wrong twice. But what's the point in Fring? Hello, I'm Gustavo Fring. it.
Yeah.
Yes, I am the drunk. I'm lactating to 21 piolats. That's lock the mood. I know this isn't spilled correctly, but it's such a vibe. Kill! Going back and fixing it. I also have to pee. Wish this Tesla had a piss corner. Tesla, sorry. Had a piss corner. Accidentally gave my number to a random to-do at bar because he had a veil. Fuck! He had a veil! Vape. Vup. Vape. Oh, I already spilled it right. Dude, I'm so drunk, I can barely see. And look, this caption just says it all. If you were sober, would you try to have sex with this person? Hell no, dude. What are you
That's a
fucking...
definitive no.
Yeah, it's a fucking hardcore hands down on the table no, dude.
Yeah.
I couldn't add a photo to my Twitter longer, but I asked this question on my alt days ago when I was trying to put things together in my mind. Like, that's just... No one complained about being too drunk or car sick or anything. I'm so drunk!
Alcohol poo-poo.
Literally, dude. But this guy's brain is even more poo-poo.
Yeah.
Like what? Did I do more research than you into your own allegations? Are you fucking stupid, bro? Like shit. Once we got home, I made breakfast wraps and we all drank water to rehydrate. Yeah, cool, nice. Again, we didn't drink any more alcohol that night after leaving the bar. This was really just a normal getting home from the bar type of thing. I don't know what that's like. I don't go to the bar very often, so sure, whatever you say, bro. After we cooked and ate, Astronova and I continued to hang out. She claims that I followed her to the backyard. This is not true. Okay. Alright. Okay. I was absolutely wasted at this point. I texted my friends that night things that could barely be deciphered. True. All I wanted to do when we got back was go outside and fill the Orbeez in the pool from after the subathon and wanted to look at the stars. That's all I wanted to do. His head had come with me and followed me outside. She claims that I followed her to the backyard. This is not true. We walked outside together to hang out by the pool of Orbeez from my subathon and enjoy some nice nighttime Texas weather. Again, this is a discrepancy that doesn't really fucking matter. You were out there besides the Orbeez pool or in the Orbeez pool or whatever the fuck enjoying the nice nighttime Texas weather apparently. But you still went outside. It doesn't matter whether you followed her or whether you were invited. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's just a framing of character. You know what I mean? It says nothing about the actual allegations themselves. It says more about his character as a person.
Exactly.
And his perception or other people's perception of him online. So I just think that's fucking L, dude. Another L. Shit, man, he's racking them up, dude. He's made more L's than I've had in my whole fucking career.
The L's, dude. That's crazy.
He's stacking them up, brother. Again, things were going really well. This was about 3 a.m. Yeah, going really well for you in what sense? This is really just not good to put in a response to a fucking twit longer full of allegations of SA. Again, things were going really well. Okay, cool. Whatever, dude. This was about 3 a.m. and Faria and Jesse watched us go outside. Okay, so they did see you go outside. As we were sitting outside discussing life, she started holding my hand and being generally flirtatious. Again, from the previous messages we've seen, look, it's hearsay. He said, she said. We don't know if she held his hand. We don't know if she was being flirtatious. But from the messages that he interpreted were flirtatious, it's my opinion that I don't think that she was. I think she was just being nice. I think she just saw him as a friend and someone who she really respected as a content creator and a friend and a gamer. She wasn't slurring her speech or anything. Just look at these fucking screenshots again and tell me. Although, mind you, I will say, to be charitable, 2:39 a.m., right? They were sitting outside by the pool at 3 a.m., alright? So you think she can go from being this drunk to this sober, not slurring her words. Dude, I'm not even drunk and I can't fucking talk properly. Slurring her words within 20 minutes. Now, it could be argued that she ate food and she drank water, but I don't think it takes 20 minutes for that to take effect after you're this drunk. Look, that's just my opinion. I'm not a fucking medical professor. I don't know how alcohol affects the bloodstream. But that's just my opinion. Anyway. Where is this? She wasn't slurring speech or anything and otherwise seemed fine. Eventually we started kissing. As she said in a twit longer, she kissed me back too. I thought this was great and thought that she liked me. See? Another Kuma moment. She states, I'm pretty sure I consented. That's a red flag. Context here is important. This was verbal consent. I literally asked her if it was okay if I touched her and she said yes. She also asked if I was okay with it. And I also said yes. We continued to kiss outside and things progressed. At this point, it was around 4:30 a.m. This is, again, just he said, she said. But that's the fucking point. Sure, it was verbal consent, but she was still fucked up from alcohol. She was still under the influence. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
As a professional alcoholic, I can confirm that even in 30 minutes, you suddenly won't slur. You suddenly won't slur in your speech and you won't start typing better. Yeah, there you go. There you go. From a certified medical alcoholic in the chat, ladies and gentlemen. You heard it here first. We then went to my room and had sex. I wish I could spare details here. Yeah, what, you're gonna go into the fucking nitty gritty of it all? I don't think so, mate. But she has brought this event into question. She seemed happy to go into my room. She was actively engaged during the event. Now, this is probably the best worded part about this whole fucking twit longer. From his perspective to save face. But it's just so clinical and disgusting. She was actively engaged during the event.
This makes me think he's more guilty.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. It sounds like something Patrick Bateman would say, bro.
Yeah.
She never indicated that she didn't want that to happen or otherwise seemed uncomfortable or intoxicated. Now, from your perspective, the girl who wrote these texts was also seemingly not intoxicated. So I don't know, dude. I don't know if you're a reliable witness, but you're the only one we've got besides Astronova herself, and she's making the allegations. So, anyway, I liked her and I thought she liked me too. Damn. Nail in the coffin right here, ladies and gentlemen. Nail in the fucking coffin. It was all about getting to her for him. You know? That was it. Astronova claims that I filmed her without her consent. This is not true. I never filmed her or us in the bedroom. I have no idea where that came from. This is he said, she said as well. There's like, unless she can prove it, that he has video, then look, it's entirely possible that that was fabricated, but it's also entirely possible that he's just saying this in defense of himself. So take everything here with a grain of salt, honestly. We then went to sleep and woke up next to each other. Irrelevant. Why the fuck did you add that? Who cares? See, like, it's all just fluff. Like, 70% of this twit longer could have gotten rid of all this stuff, and then it would have been much more concise. Shit, we're only fucking 2 points in, dude. Fuck. Alright.
Oh my god.
The next day, we woke up and had a pretty normal morning. Sure. My friends Zach, Nico, Fanta, Hawkeye, and Jesse both saw Astronova and I sitting together, cuddled on my beanbag chair. Ah, dude. Sweaty gaming beanbag chair. Well, that's crusty, bro. That's a red flag. I'm not using that as a serious point, but it's a little crusty, let's be real. And we continued to flirt with each other, showing each other TikToks and our music taste. I thought things were going great between us. We hung out most of the day. We went to In-N-Out together. We went to the Tesla charging station together. Oh, wow. Wow.
That's the
While
place
the
to be
sun
these
set.
days.
Dude, like I said earlier, this is literally the new drive-in. This is where the kids are going. This is where a new generation will be conceived. Went to the Tesla charging station while the sun set. The most romantic thing you can do is charge your Tesla whilst, you know, charging your Tesla, if you get what I mean. And then we went out for ice cream. It seemed like we were actually going to date. Oh, Two Graves has some opinions on this. He's literally already making points that don't add up. Dude's guilty. Now, I don't want to say whether he's guilty. These are still allegations, but I'm of the opinion that he's saying a lot of things that are contradicting each other. There's just not a lot of consistency, and it's hearsay. All of it. So it's hard to say definitively whether one's in the wrong, one's in the right. You can't say with 100% gusto whether or not something did or didn't happen without evidence, and the onus is on both of them to prove it or disprove it. I sentence him to life without parole plus castration. No, actually, I sentence him to just castration and fingers off, and he's released. Judge, jury, and castrationer, Two Graves over here. Anyway, there's a little YouTube short here, which will, I suppose, it's supposed to give us some context towards this point number 3. After we got ice cream, I drove her to the airport so she could catch her flight. At the airport, we kissed and hugged each other goodbye, further giving me the impression that there was a shared interest between us. Wow, In-N-Out burger. Why does his face look like that?
I mean, it can't be a satellite because there's like a bunch of satellites on here. So why don't I see the other ones?
What?
Yes, this is evidence that she... This is evidence, absolutely. This is... Oh, man, look. You just absolutely saved your fucking case, FaZe Mew. With this one YouTube short. YouTube short saves the day again, dude. Definitively. Oh, fuck. It doesn't really mean anything, I don't think.
It didn't correlate with any of it, like...
Exactly. And further on through here... Let's see, hang on, where is it? I kept telling myself over and over that it was my decision and that I made it and not him. And it was okay, and everything would be okay, even though none of it was okay. The next day I remember asking me over and over if I regret it type questions, and he apologized to me, and I don't remember why, but he apologized to me. All I knew is that we had sex and it was not great. That morning he was telling me that I consented the night before, and I just agreed with him that I did. Okay, I did then. I told myself it was my decision. I kept telling myself over and over it was my decision, blah blah blah. However, let's see. Okay. He had my address and sent them as surprises. I never asked for anything. I started to feel in debt to his kindness. I kept talking to him over text, pretending it was all okay because I wanted it to be okay, but I still felt gross about myself. I thought if I tried to talk to him romantically or try to produce feelings for him like that, then it would make what happened okay, and our hookup wouldn't feel icky or weird anymore. See?
Yeah.
So of course she's gonna act like that anyway. Like, he posted that as evidence, but also she's got a rebuttal here before he even posted that video. So in my mind, it kind of like nullifies it out.
This is icky situation.
It is. It's fucking disgusting, sticky little fucking... Not good. Alright, we're getting to the end of this, ladies and gentlemen. Don't worry, we're getting there, I promise. Astronova claims that I started love bombing and pressuring her. This is not true. Not once did she use the word pressuring. He started love bombing me that night when I went home, blah blah blah. He sent stuff to my house randomly. He kept pressing me to reassure him that I did consent that night. Not in any other context. And she didn't even say pressuring. She said pressing. Which is very different considering the context of the fucking word.
Yeah.
So what was he pressuring her to do? Well, you don't know because she didn't ever actually fucking say that.
Exactly.
This is not true. Yeah, it's not true because it never fucking happened. You didn't pressure her and she didn't allege that. The love bombing, well, shit, I don't know. It's entirely possible. I'm trying to be as charitable as I can to both sides here, but there's just a lot of holes in the defense. You know, where we're not bias. We're based here on the Ike Palmer channel, ladies and gentlemen. Yo,
How we
Pluto,
doing?
welcome to the chat. Good to see you, man. You missed a lot. We're in the middle of, well, we're in the thick of it, really, aren't we?
Hmm.
I did send her 2 plushies. Oh, hang on. That is not true. I was definitely interested in her and wanted to date. I did send her 2 plushies, flowers, and snacks because I liked her and I thought this is what you do for a girl that you want to date. This is what you do for a girl that you're already dating, not one that you want to date. I don't know. That's just my opinion, though. It might be a little bit controversial. Like,
Past
sure,
experiences,
yeah.
doing stuff like that. That's what you do in a relationship, not before a relationship.
Yeah, exactly. You wait until you get in the door, slide the home base. Not in that. Okay, look, that was a really bad metaphor to use in this context. But you secure the relationship before you spend any money on a woman.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Oh.
Whoa.
Hey, not
Whoa.
necessarily.
Look,
Sometimes
that's
dates and stuff.
Yeah, well, yeah, like you pay for dinner or whatever, but like, I mean, like, don't buy her fucking plushies and flowers and snacks or whatever.
Yeah.
I mean, if you're homies, yeah, buy snacks, sure. Fucking, you buy popcorn, I'll buy the tickets type shit, you know?
Yeah.
She never said I was making her uncomfortable or that she wanted me to take anything back. Yeah, that's because she was trying to make herself feel alright with the whole situation in general. You know what I mean? Like, fuck, man. It's just constant non-arguments, non-words. He's saying a whole lot. Like Pluto said, he's saying a whole lot without saying anything at all.
Exactly.
Okay, here we go. This is where we see his tier 3 sub Kuma really shine, ladies and gentlemen. Before you go, this is like, Orc. And have been on the mind. Would you ever go on a date with me? Or rather, would you like to? Someday? Maybe when you're back here? Or was that like a one-time thing? I like honesty. I just have been like overthinking and I'm like, I'd really like the time together. That would be cool. I like getting to know you. Dead ass? I'm lame. Don't play with the feels. Okay, cool. Good to know. Bruh. This fella the type of guy to gift a girl he likes a mansion, a Lambo, and a Tesla. Yeah, and then charge his Tesla, if you know what I'm saying.
Yeah. At that charging port.
Dude had to put in the charging my Tesla like, hey, by the way, guys, yeah, I'm accused of rape, but yo, guys, I have a Tesla, by the way. Yeah, true. He's just trying to flex in the middle of his fucking rebuttal. This is so crusty. This is like the anti-rebuttal. Astronova claims that I kept asking whether she consented for weeks after she returned home. This is not true. First, I've never felt that I did anything wrong. Ooh, bro. She was not intoxicated and neither was I. Okay, this one's bad. Neither was I. He literally admits to being sober. Okay. Alright. Let's just continue. We're almost at the end of it. First, I've never felt that anything I did never felt that I did anything wrong. Oh, sorry, neither was I. Secondly, can't even fucking write. That was a producer Jeffrey pickup, by the way. I was asking whether she liked me and wanted to hang out with me again because I liked her. I asked her on a date and wanted to make sure this wasn't a one-time hookup. I can be insecure when it comes to relationships, and this was one of those moments. Well, look, he can definitely be insecure in relationships because he's projecting his insecurity of being cheated on onto the person who he's cheating with.
Yeah.
Interesting. Very, very cool and awesome point to bring up, brother. Look, am I going too hard? No, I think he fucking deserves it, man.
Yeah, he did some of that stuff. That's not forgivable, dude.
Oh, absolutely. The fact he has her saved with the smiling love heart emoji is a bit, I doubt he took that screenshot right after he sent those messages, so... Yeah, exactly. Alright. As Astronova said, she slowly stopped talking to me. Aw, cope, mold, and seethe, brother. Obviously, that was a bummer. Dude. Totally bodacious. But it happens. At no point over the next year did she ever raise any concern about the time we spent together that night. Yeah, because she was trying to fucking... Okay, look, I keep going over that point because he keeps bringing it up and he keeps being wrong. We continued to remain friends and things otherwise seemed normal. We texted and had some conversation in the meantime, but the thought of dating stopped. Good for you, bro. You finally got off the Kuma grind set. We continued to text and tweet with each other with no issues or any indication that anything was other than completely normal. We did see each other at the COD Next event this past September 2022, almost a year after we hooked up. Interesting choice of words. We texted to coordinate a time to meet up and she invited me to hang out with her and other content creators. She claimed that I switched my flight to meet her at the airport, but my manager at FaZe booked a flight that I did not control and we ended up having the same flight and meeting at the gate. She put me in her vlog for that event. I gave her a giant Pokemon card that I had bought for her a few weeks after she left in September 2021, and she seemed excited to get to hang out again. Again, she never acted strange or seemed uncomfortable around me. Now, this is probably his most strongest piece of evidence. Now that's saying something considering everything else he's provided us so far has been bupkis. Met a fan at the airport. She plays Call of Duty and apparently likes to stream too. Astronova. So nice to meet you. I hope we can do more content together sometime. On my way to LA. Who am I linking up with this week? What if we rode on the plane together? That would be crazy. I'm throwing peanuts at your head. Okay, whatever, dude. See you tomorrow with the plane. This is him sending that to her. Wait, we're on the same flight, lol. Wait, huh? You're in Oklahoma, what do you mean? And then this is, hang on, where was it? There was a part where they actually see each other. I need to skip to it because this is, look, she may have gone through traumatic things, but it doesn't mean she's a good content creator. No offense.
The gate. I'm sitting at a different gate though, so let's see if he notices when he walks by. He didn't notice. He's right there. He's right there.
So this is the moment he's talking about.
Wait, there he is.
Yo, this is him, dude? Wait,
What?
Hang on, I thought he was Asian. What?
Hey.
Whoa.
I see. He's looking for me. That's you. He sees me. He sees me.
Look, he just seems like a loser right there. That little shrug and head shake. L, dude.
Hello.
Hi.
How are you?
Good. How are you?
I'm good. Hi everyone. Hi Ash vlog.
Oh yeah.
This
Hi,
is
I'm
Ash vlog.
vlogging. This is the Ash vlog. Okay, Mew says he has a gift for me.
I have a gift.
Also, I'm gonna say, you know how she said he's acting like he's always on camera all the time? This is what he's like when he's acting on camera. This is boring. This is bad. He's a loser.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, fuck. I don't know, man. I don't know. Like, shit. If this was his Twitch content, I'd literally have to be forced at gunpoint to watch it.
Gift for Ash. I was supposed to give it to her a long time ago. It's still in its package, so you're gonna have to just like unreveal it on this video. Okay.
Unreveal it? So don't reveal it. So what are you trying to say? You can't even talk properly.
Cute.
What?
Wait, down to the details. The softest and most gentle meow that wakes up.
Whoa. Hang on 1 second. What is this number here, man? That's a little sussy. This
420.
Is a little sussy, dude. That's the illegal number, dude. I don't know about that.
Ash in the middle of the night.
And it's holding a little G Fuel.
First orders as a president.
It's also holding G Fuel. Does that mean he and she both condone lead poisoning to minors? Whoa! Okay, look, we're derailing a little bit here.
And I put your favorite number there because I know you like that.
I know you like that. Whoa, is that what he... Okay, I'm not going there, never mind.
This is amazing.
Yeah, but then you can hang it up.
Oh, that
This little fella. This little fella,
Western
dude.
European man.
Hang on, wait. Hang on. I gotta... Let's see, here we go. This little fella, dude. Whoa, hang on. This little stinker, dude. Here he is. The legend himself, the little Armenian man. He's the star of the show. He's the real star of the show. In my
He has a little
opinion.
trinket in his ear as well.
He does. He has a little trinket in his ear.
And cargo shorts.
Hang on, I gotta fix it. Okay, there we go. Perfect. He's got fucking cargo shorts and everything, bro. Anyway,
He's
that's
in
the end of the
trinket
clip that's
hunting.
actually relevant to the to what he's talking about. Just give me 1 second whilst I get back to the twit longer. Okay, here we go. But hang on, Two Grays brings up a good point. She seemed excited, etc., etc. She literally said she thought if she acted interested in stuff towards him, she thought she'd forget about what happened, you goofus. Literally. Literally. She's like trying to gaslight herself into loving you, dude. Don't take it personally, you just suck. Did I hear Ash vlog? Not that kind of Ash vlog, not the Raka Raka type beat. Alright, we're almost at the end of this, alright? It's okay, chat, and people watching the replay at home. We will get through this. Look, 4 more paragraphs, okay? And some of them are actually short and hopefully written better than the other ones. Astronova claims that I wrote a song about her ghosting me. This is not true. And guess what? This whole paragraph is fucking irrelevant, but we're gonna read it anyway because I want to be based, not biased, so I can fucking destroy this guy. Anyway, let's continue. Let's hold our criticisms and our commentary till he said his piece. I made a song for content called Right Now. This song is not about her. I never referred to her as a little freak. That's absurd. The entire song is fabricated based off inspiration from rappers I admire like Young Gravy. Red flag! Red flag! I honestly can't believe that this song was made a part of the allegations. It's a rap song I made for content about nothing. Now this is also one of the only points that he has. It is kind of irrelevant to the whole situation. However, I can understand how it would be misconstrued that she would think that it would be about her. But at the end of the day, who fucking cares?
Exactly.
Who fucking gives a shit? It's a fucking song. Cry about it, dude. It probably sucks. And she literally said, I don't even know what the fuck he was saying during the song. she was literally like, I don't know what he was saying. Hang on, let's see. Yeah, here we go. A month ago, he wrote a song about me ghosting him. Initially, my ego loved it. I felt special enough to be mentioned even after all this time. I couldn't exactly make out what the lyrics were. She said that just that he said I was pretty and stuff. So he literally, like, can't even rap, dude. He can't even speak properly. What makes him think he can make a song? Anyway, Astronova claims that I was in a relationship at the time. This is not true. I just ended a 7-year relationship months prior and had talked to someone before Astronova, but I was not in a relationship at that time. Okay, alright. Those 2 comments I said about him being in a relationship at the time of doing this with Astronova, I take it back. However, all of the prior allegations were months prior to the Astronova one. Or the occurrence of the allegation, not the allegation being told itself. So, you kind of fucking walked into that one, didn't you, buddy? Like, you can't win because you're stupid.
Yeah, he's already made some really bad decisions. He's not coming back from it.
Look, I hate to say it, but we destroyed him with facts and logic, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, shut up.
Astronova claims that my friends in the content house made a pact. I'm not aware of any pact. My friends aren't aware of any pact. Astronova claims that Hawkeye saw the events that night. He did not. What? She didn't claim that he was in the room watching you clap cheeks unconsensually. You know what I mean? Like, that's not the claim she's making here at all. He's, like, being... Man, I hate to say it again, but he's being incredibly unfaithful. Not only to his girlfriend, but to the facts. Hawkeye wasn't aware that Astronova and I had ever hooked up until recently. I didn't discuss this event with my friends around that time because I genuinely liked Astronova. I did not brag about us. She was not a conquest. I know you have a piece to say about this, Jeffrey.
That is a fucked thing to say. She was not a conquest. If you treat like a female as if they're a conquest, then like you're just not a good person.
But also, nobody ever claimed that she was. Nobody ever
Yeah.
thought of using the word conquest. You brought that up. That was in your vernacular to
How
put
the fuck
she
says that?
was not a conquest. What is this, the fucking Dark Ages, bro?
Yeah, he's acting like we're back in like the 1920s and shit. We're like a man, you know, he's on a conquest and he takes that woman and that woman's his.
Yeah, literally,
not like that
he's
no more.
acting like she's a fucking Scottish castle in the Highlands.
Yeah.
You know, like, what the fuck are you talking
The
about,
fuck
bro?
is he on about, bro?
Is she never said it? Not once do I recall her saying, he made me feel like I was his conquest or anything to that. Fucking.
That's like, fuck, dude.
Yeah, like, what the fuck? Where did he come up with this? Anyway. And this wasn't some person that I wanted to hook up with and abandon. This entire situation extremely unfortunate. Yeah, for you, mate. You took the L. I'm now losing members of my community. Oh. Losing respect among my friends. Oh. And losing money
Poor you.
from my sponsorships and partners. I wish Astronova and I could have worked things out between us. It also saddens me that Astronova has such a negative memory of our brief time together. Oh, man. Oh, fuck. It's just, you couldn't have worded it any crustier. This is like the culmination of the whole like retard ramblings in total, you know? Hang on. I never threatened legal action against Astronova. No, but you threatened legal action and... Hang on. Alright, hang on. Wait. I just wanted to understand the source of Astronova's feelings. Hang on. I never tried to silence her. I never tried to blackmail her or anything resembling blackmail. Well, look, bro. We got the clip. We have the receipts. You may not have done it. You may not have done it to Astronova, but you've done it to someone who's accused you of this in the past. Like, dude, come on. I've been having problems with my power, but I'm here now. How's the stream going? Very well. We're destroying this motherfucker. Tearing him limb from limb. Look, I'm trying to be impartial. I'm trying to be based, not biased. But it's hard when he keeps saying stupid words.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, he just keeps digging this hole deeper and deeper for himself. And I'm trying to be charitable at any point I can, but it's just so fucking difficult. I'm even throwing him bones here and there, you know, but he's just not biting.
Literally. After the conquest comment, I couldn't.
That's where you lost it. That's where the rails got derailed.
Yeah, literally.
I just wanted to understand. Yeah, in this part here, I never threatened legal action against Astronova. I never tried to silence her. I never tried to blackmail her or anything resembling blackmail. Not her. But let's not talk about your other actions towards other people who've accused you of shit. That's irrelevant. We're talking about Astronova. And she never claimed that she was being blackmailed or threatened with legal action. She was saying it was other girls. So you're just taking a point and completely changing the words to fit your narrative. Oh, man. Oh, it's hurting my brain. Make it make sense, Jeffrey. Make it make sense.
It just doesn't make sense. I can't make sense of it either.
According to Astronova, her allegations stem from rereading her journal and reliving that night over a year later. In that time, memories of that night have faded. The bar may not have surveillance footage anymore, and it is simply hard to defend myself against the allegations she is making against my character. I only have the truth, and I apologize to anyone affected. Well, your recollection of events seem to be pretty fucking goddamn near specific in defense of you as hers are in the allegations of you. So you can't tell me that memories of that night have faded when you can remember things in such greater detail. And hers, look, yours includes more detail, but that also lends credence to the fact that you were sober and she was not.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Now that's me being a little bit, I feel like I'm being a little bit biased there, but I don't know, that's just the thought my brain went to. And that's just my opinion. You're allowed to think whatever you think. I just try and present the facts, ladies and gentlemen, here on the Ike Palmer channel.
Exactly.
And it's simply harder to defend myself against allegations she is making against my character. I only have the truth and I apologize to anyone affected. Okay, look. He's not taking these allegations seriously at all. This entire situation is extremely unfortunate. I'm now losing members of my community, losing respect among my friends, losing money from my sponsorships and partners. That's all he cares about. His reputation online as a content creator. That's very fucking scungy. He could have completely just left out... Hang on. She was not a conquest. Here we go. He could have left out this whole part of the twit longer, and it would have made him look at least 2 times better.
Literally.
But a recurring theme throughout this is he's not actually addressing the allegations of what he did. He's addressing the allegations of his character, against his character and his reputation and his career, which he seems to be far more concerned with other than the allegations of him sexually assaulting a woman.
He's definitely prioritizing the wrong things.
Absolutely. Definitively. And it's just a bit sad, isn't it, to see someone fucking do that? A bit stupid.
Yeah.
It's just, I don't know, it doesn't make sense. It's hard to piece together in my brain as to how someone could fucking go through an allegation like that and not, I don't know how to word it in a way that doesn't make me sound biased. What do you think, Jeffrey? All in all, that's all the receipts, that's all the twit longers, that's all the tweets, that's all the videos, everything. I've presented all of the facts that I possibly can, and I've given you my opinions as we've gone along. What do you think, Jeffrey?
It's a shitty situation, as always, as every allegation drama is.
Absolutely.
He kind of fucked up, you know, with the whole talking about it publicly. That's like rule one. Just don't talk about that shit, even if the allegations are against you. Like, don't talk about that shit.
Until you get legal representation.
Yeah.
Which he says he already has, but clearly he fucking doesn't, or he does and he didn't take their advice.
Exactly, and also, like, the way they, like, wrote it, like, I get, like, they're trying to be thorough and stuff like that, but at the same time, they worded shit so weirdly that, like, it can be taken out of context and, like, I don't know.
From both sides.
Yeah.
Both sides, look, I can understand from a victim's perspective, writing it incoherently, because obviously she's actively said that she's tried to repress the memories and the feelings of what happened that night.
Yeah.
But also, it's just kind of like, like, I don't know, I feel like she didn't have to go into that much detail, but if she didn't, then he would have gone into that detail and twisted things against her in that way.
Yeah. All I'm gonna say is, if you're gonna defend yourself, be correct about it. Like,
yeah,
at least get proper information correct.
And Two Grave said something in the chat earlier. He literally didn't read her twit longer, or he read it really quickly through and only talked about some points, and even then, shit don't add up. Exactly. That's the most concise way you could have fucking put it. He really should have kept quiet or let his legal team write one out. Jesus Christ. Literally. His truth seems to not be adding up. Fucking true, dude. And I don't know. It's so easy to poke holes in it, man.
Yeah.
And that's not saying that the allegations are 100% true, but even if they're false, he did a horrible fucking job of defending himself, and he should have left it to the professionals.
Yeah.
Kind of like, I don't know, man. I don't know. Hang on. Give me one moment. And, I just wanted to share one more little piece of info, one more little tweet to you guys, which was actually, what the fuck is it? Where the fuck is it? Oh, here we go. I got it, guys. Don't worry, I got the receipts. Oh fuck. Wrong one. Oh man. Okay, here we go. No, I don't think I will follow FaZe Mew. Thank you very much. So Astronova actually responded to this on Twitter publicly and said, "You chose your flight after I told you I'm landing tomorrow at noon." So this is the how she said, "Oh, we're gonna be catching the same flight," kind of shit. And then he said, "Oh, it was something FaZe managers said and did, so I had no control over it. You chose your flight after I told you I'm landing tomorrow at noon. See you tomorrow. What if we were on the same flight? That would be crazy as sarcasm because this is after we saw it was the same flight. You wanted to bump into me at the airport to give me another gift," which he did. He gave her the Pokemon card, which we saw. "Wait, I just realized I'm going to be in LA. You're going to be in LA when I'm in LA. How long are you going to be there for?" "Yes, 14 to 16. Are you just going to be with the Carnage peeps? I know, obviously, the event, but it'd be cool to see you and T and whoever while I'm there. I think I'm planning to go hang out with people at Santa Monica, and I'm sure others going to the event might be there too if you're in the area. Our hotels are like right next to each other, are like right on the pier/beach. Yes, T will be with me. Do you know what time you get in? FaZe hasn't got my ticket yet, so I can tell them to fly me out tomorrow." I don't know, man. That's pretty fucking damning. She's got the receipts, dude. Fuck around and find out. "I land at LAX at noon. I'd love to meet everyone. I've been trying to meet Carnage friends for so long." Yeah, here we go. "I'm sure more creators outside of my group too, if you're interested in that." Okay. We'll see what happens. "Hope you can make it. See you tomorrow." Sweaty smiling emoji. Yeah, this is the only one he posted. "See you tomorrow." Sweaty flight. Wait, we're on the same flight. Lol. He really cropped that hard, bro.
Yeah.
You go from, "Wait, I just realized you're going to be in LA when I'm in LA. How long are you going to be there for?" to her being, "Wait, we're on the same flight. Lol." He just keeps taking L after L after L.
Literally.
That's just the last thing I wanted to talk about. Because it was really just like, how can you fuck up this bad? Honestly. like it's astonishing to me that you can fucking eat this much dirt and still have your head out of the sand.
Literally.
You know, like what the fuck? Anyway, as Nepo said, man's been going for 3 hours now. Yes, 3 hours and 7 minutes. This is the longest Saturday Arc Live, episode number 27, ladies and gentlemen. And with that being said, I feel like this is probably a good place to wrap it all up. Do you have any closing remarks, my friend, Mr. Producer Jeffrey? Sir Producer Jeffrey, if you will?
No, not right now. Nah.
Not right now? Alright.
Nothing.
Alright. Well, thank you for co-hosting with me. I really do appreciate it.
It's a pleasure, my friend.
Thank you very much. Ladies and gentlemen, it has been a wild ride. Many ups, many downs. Mostly ups. We absolutely destroyed a motherfucker today. Crucified him. But, ladies and gentlemen, this has been episode number 27 of Saturday Arc Live. If you enjoyed watching this live, or if you caught the replay, be sure to leave a like on the stream down below. If you watched the whole thing, thank you very much. Very dedicated. And, well, look, I'm here usually at 8:45 p.m. ACST, Australian Central Standard Time, 8:45 p.m. ACST. And I'll, yeah, subscribe, motherfuckers. Be sure to fucking subscribe because, did you know 38% of you viewing this VOD or this stream are actually not subscribed. So make sure to do that. It's good for you. It's good for your health. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, I will see you next week. Peace.
Bye.